Welcome in, everybody. I'll be starting the show here in a moment. Hope you guys all had a good weekend and are rested up and ready for some politics. Oh boy.
Who the heck is PepTalks?
I'm not gay, but I fantasize about Marco Rubio. PepTalks. 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 Let's eradicate the Kung flu. I'm literally coming. PepTalks. PepTalks.
Who the heck is PepTalk?
They want our women. They want our children.
PepTalks.
Sometimes no means yes. Grab them by the
PepTalks.
Grab them by the Marco Rubio. Obama is a racist.
PepTalks.
I'm literally coming. I'm literally coming.
PepTalks.
We found weapons of mass
PepTalks.
destruction. My fellow Americans, it has been confirmed today from PepTalks that we are indeed all high on politics.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a new edition of High on Politics. I'm your host, Pep. I think you guys hopefully know that. If you don't, well, welcome to the show. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I wish I could say it was good and rested for me. I think that I'm coming back here just even more amped up than I left on Friday, so that's not great, but maybe great for content. We'll see. Had multiple crash outs this weekend just from news related stuff and just kind of having these realizations, like how you do that thing. And I think that we all do this if you follow the news a lot, is you tend to find yourself like having a disconnect from like the stories that you're like paying attention to, or in my case, covering. And then when it hits you, it's this wave of, I saw this coming. I knew this was here. Why the fuck am I so mad about this now? And then it's a whole thing. So, yeah, I had a rough weekend. I'll just say it. But I hope it was good for you guys. Man, yeah. Things are rough, but we're back. That's the nice thing. Like I finally get to vent, not veg. Sorry. I get to vent a lot of the stuff. Oh, Pepperino. Oh, thanks, Ravier. I saw you guys were talking about cricket. Yes, it was quite funny seeing me trying to understand the whirly ball, or whatever the hell you guys call that. The whirly ball with the stick. I don't know. You got running around that weird rectangle, 2 men at each. It's such a weird game. Listen, give me baseball. Yeah, I had a mini crash out over the state of medicine in Indiana. Yeah. You were captain of your high school cricket team? That's badass. That's badass. I was captain of my hockey team, so I can... Hey, Captains Unite. Hey, host. Hey, chat. What's up? What up, Mitch? How's it going there, brother? Hope you guys are hitting that like button as you file in here, because I would be disappointed otherwise. No, seriously, if you guys can't hit the like button on your way in, I appreciate that. If you haven't already subbed to the channel, please do. Did the thing where, lost a few subs over the weekend. It's all right. I'm getting used to it. It just means I'm a controversial figure and shit stirrer. I'm gonna be stirring the pot today. I know that. And also, we're gonna be doing something a little new later in the show. So there was a guy on Jubilee that's, I guess you could classify him as a smaller dash up-and-coming creator, you know, like he's already on Jubilee, but realistically, his followers, like his actual sub count and all, like his actual presence online, is not that much larger than mine or anybody else on this space. So I'm taking a shot at him. I'm kind of sick of seeing these like lib Destiny fucking clones coming out of the woodwork, and like he's got like this demeanor where he's just miserable. He's a miserable human being. And go figure, you know, he's your average, like, I think 20-something lib. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to be as fair as possible, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, as I said, we got news. We got lots of news. We'll cover the news. Dude, it was the horses that did it. I'm not even gonna kid with you. The wild horse story sent me over the edge this weekend. The thing is, I kind of remembered that this was something that he was trying to do during his first administration. So when we cover that, we'll be going through the whole story on that one. But yeah, most important thing is welcome into the stream. We're doing the thing. We're back at it. So like I asked previously, please hit the like button, sub over on YouTube, and follow over on Twitch. If you guys didn't know, I'm over on Twitch. Please check it out, because my alternative platforms are something that should definitely be on your radar. Just in case. YouTube is doing some shenanigans. I'm just gonna say, I sat down and read some more of the TOS this weekend because, dude, okay, can I just say that Park Rose Permaculture, I want to call her out real quick. I don't care, you guys can clip this and send it to her. You don't understand a lot about what YouTube is doing. You've been doing this longer than I have, but you seem to conflate copyright strikes and copyright holds, where essentially they're giving you the, the ability to take this out, or they just demonetize your video, or they split monetization. But the way that she says it is insane. She acts like she's getting completely demonetized, and then like it's wrong. She's actually wrong about a lot of the stuff that she talks about when it comes to like the YouTube stuff. And she got called out. Like, she actually got called out for that this weekend, and then she had to make another video. So yeah, I don't know, I got a little annoyed about that. But yeah, that was a minor annoyance compared to what I was, like, when I was thinking about this horse, like, the wild horses getting, dude, 48,000. 48,000 wild horses. Can you even conceptualize that number? Did you even know that many horses were in America? And yeah, now we just have to trust this mystery meat that we're getting from Argentina or wherever the fuck. And if it is from Argentina, that's meat that the Chinese didn't even want. You understand, like, how fucked we are? And this is where, like, I'm really pissed off and I'm just over it. We knew about this because it was in Project 2025. Dude, Kyle read it. Like, so many people read Project 2025. I can't say I did. You know, for somebody who reads all the TOS, I didn't read that. It's actually kind of wild. The same thing happened with the Epstein files. We found out that people just weren't reading the Epstein files or going through them, because finally some amateur reporter was going through the Epstein files, figured out how to do cross-referencing with the numbers and like the I guess like the labels that they gave like each Epstein file and each person in the Epstein file. once she did that, she found a whole bunch of shit that was unredacted, and the implications are they should be career-ending. There was an open investigation from the FBI that had credible sourcing into somebody accusing Donald Trump of raping a 13-year-old. We kind of knew that, but this is a different one. That's what's really fucking with me. This isn't even the one that that JS or J whatever the guy that I was debating that one time, that he was trying to be like, oh well, that was, that one came out and it turned out that was fake, even though that's not true. I love how they can always say that was proven to be false. It's like, none of this has been proven to be false. You needed it to be proven to be false, therefore you just accepted it's false. That's on you. We want this litigated. You don't. If you people are out there saying case closed, you're protecting pedophiles. I'm just gonna say it. I'm fucking done. You're a pedo protector, and it's not just hyperbole. You are. How disgusting are you people? You think his base is gonna care? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's not a chance. So, anyway, we don't have to trust it. Just don't eat it. That's easy for you to say. It's the same with veganism. Okay. So listen, the only way that you can have a certified shitty attitude about this is if you source everything by yourself. And I mean everything. If you're making your own, if you got your own fertilizer, if you are truly off grid, that's the only way that you can avoid this. Otherwise, you're in it with us, motherfucker. I've always hated that attitude. There's a wall of bad faith where people in positions of authority just don't do anything. Hugh Hefner couldn't get the FBI to investigate the Epstein operation. Yep. Isn't that wild? Oh, hey. I forgot to show you guys. Check it out. Hey, we got a new chair. Lazy boy. Ooh. Fancy. As I said, man, I got this for a steal. It's a $280 chair that was $120. I was like, you know what? Usually I cannot justify spending money like that, but I spend a lot of time down here, so. Yeah, oh nice. Yes, thank you. It is nice. And check this out. This is my favorite part about it. I can put that up. Oh, and now the cat can jump on my lap. Oh. It's the perfect cat chair. And it has some more space that my cat can actually lay on. So, the only thing that I'm not crazy about is I didn't realize I don't have a headrest behind me. Not crazy about that, but I'll get used to it. Also, that's super useful for playing guitar. Nice. Hell yeah, I didn't even think about that. But thank you guys. I hope you guys are taking comfort in my comfort. And now, we have an announcement to make. And it's a big one. All right, guys. What could be in here? Huh? What time is it? What time of the year is it? Is it that time where we guess how many peppers did Pep pick? The game is on. So, if you guys, hold on. I didn't even think about this, though. I should probably start the list here for all of you. If you guys want to start placing your guesses, what's going to happen is if you are new here and you do not know what the game is, I pick a bunch of peppers. I grew these myself. These are my chili peppers that I made the brine myself, and I am pickling these chili peppers so I can make some fine meals with them. Now, you got to start guessing. And you guys will be able to change your guess up until the actual draw. So, show us properly. Hold on. Jeez. 46, 24. Jeez. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, well, here you go. Let's shake it up. Woo, do the little turn. Do that. Oh, yes. Okay. Alrighty. Now, let me get my, Oh man, I still have the one from last year. 2026. Yeah. All right. Who we got? Who's making the first? All right, Mitch, you're the first one. Mitchell is guessing 46. Natch is guessing 36. Okay. Hermit, being cheeky, guessing 69. Rebecca is guessing 15. Tinkerbell is guessing 30. Ravy is guessing 20. And then Televani. Telvani. I have been saying your name all wrong like this entire time. Telvani Mage. I hate when I do that. I was doing that to one of my my good friends with her screen name. I've shouted her out a few times here. Wrecked Angles. I was calling her Wrecked Angel. Or Wrecked Angels, and she's just like, that's not what it is. And plus, you're kind of missing the whole, like, oh, it's a geometry joke. Got it. All right. Wait, Ravy, you're changing it? No. Wait. Okay, fine. 13. All right. Ken, 34. Anybody else? And Mega Mike. Mega Mike Nikes 22. All right. So far, I'm liking the guesses. Just remember, they're different sizes. They're not all as large as the ones that you're seeing in the front there. There's some smaller ones like all throughout the jar there. All right, I think that we're good. This is serious business. It is serious business. Now, here's the thing. What we're going to do this year is, last year it was going to be like a discount code and access to our store a little bit sooner than everybody else, but that ended up falling through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a personalized request if you win. If it's within reason, then I will do said request. Or you will have the option of getting a special little craft made by Unimoogle that is essentially my merch. So, also, we are looking at having Uni brought on the show here soon. So, I'm going to be changing this the recovery fund. Well, it's still going to be the recovery fund. I mean, this realistically, guys, it all still goes to the same places. Which it hurts when it goes when most we've all been there. I know I'm bitching about something that I really shouldn't bitch about, but man, it sucks when all of your money goes to one thing and you're just like, oh, come on. And it doesn't feel good, especially when it's a debt like that where you're just like, that was just like a little portion. It's not even like it's a car or anything. It's health. Ugh. About Tree Fitty? Oh, well, somebody else is cheeky today. Well, hopefully I'm going to be firing on more cylinders than last week, by the way. I'm well aware that last week was a little rough, I will say. For me, personally. Like, I think I did good shows, but it took a little more effort than usual. Trying not to burn out here, but yeah, it could be happening. So Thursday will likely be a day off. I'm also finally committing to doing the PepTalks thing. So somebody had this idea. I forgot even who did it. But shout out if you remember if it was you or not. Whoever came up with the idea for me to actually do like pep talk shorts where I just give a little pep talk and just, do like one little story and kind of talk about it. There we go. I'm going to be doing that. And also I'm going to be doing at least one short per week about Epstein and the Epstein files, because I think it's ridiculous how we just kind of forgot and we let them collectively push that out of our consciousness. I'm kind of upset about it. So on the burnout, Pep, rough week here too. Yeah. I'm sorry that you had a rough week. Also, I'm 5 minutes late. Damn it. Missed my 420. Ah, that's not a good omen. Hold on, guys. Well, 425. You know what? 425 because we stoners and we talk. Check this shit out. This is super berryish. It's very good. I really like it. Yeah, I still got my other. I have a little bit of this, but yeah, was able to get a new one on discount, and holy crap! Oh crap! It was called Terp Baja. That's what it's called, Terp Baja. Leslie Simpson, PS 50%. What did I miss there? Tinkerbell. What the fuck did I just miss there? Well, I don't know what I missed. Tariff rates? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's... I was about to say, I'm like, wait a minute. Are you talking about the tariff rates? Yeah. Because, wait, I was like... Sorry, Leslie, that was a mistake. We make them here occasionally. It's okay. I was just making sure I didn't, like, say something that the kids all of a sudden made into a thing that'll get me banned, which I do. That's a weird thing I have to watch out for is like, oh no, there's this new thing in the lingo that might get you banned if you say it. Wait, what just happened? Stan cam? Oh. Stan. What are you doing? Unacceptable! Okay, so before I get too far off here, I've read too many of the files. It's enough to make you feel nihilistic. The problem is okay, I'll just be completely real with you about my weekend here. That's where I was. I had a really bad time. Like, I had a really bad Saturday. Like, I just mentally, I kind of finally had a breakdown. Like, thank God I was home for it. But it hit me so hard that the enshittification of everything, man. Everything. Because I started having these moments where I started noticing, like, this is going to sound stupid. But I started noticing some more AI stuff popping up that was getting a lot of traction. And I noticed that the stuff that doesn't use the AI, and this is on YouTube, by the way, is getting buried. It's not good. It's not good. Please take care of yourself, Pep. Thanks. Guys, I appreciate that. That's honestly, like, weirdly enough, this happened with my mom when she died. I had to come back and do this because I realized that if I just didn't, I'd go crazy. If I sat there and actually, like, I don't want to say processed it because I was processing it all through that, like, make no mistake. Anytime that I was here, it was just giving me a little bit of a recourse, or like a little bit of a time off so I could reset and then go grieve properly. But turns out giving a shit can be stressful. You know, that's kind of it, Natch. You kind of hit it. You kind of nailed it. I hit that moment where I kind of said, why the fuck do I care so much? And then I also started finding myself, like today, watching Majority Report. Dude, I'm just kind of snapping, man, because, like, I'm just so sick of these really dumb arguments we're constantly having when, like, dude, food insecurity is about to hit us, like, hard. It's already starting to. Like now, like it's already starting to do it in the way where if you're nervous about every meal you eat, not knowing if it's going to be safe, that's the point, man. That fucks with me. Like, dude, we live in the most developed nation in the world, in the history of the world, and this is where we're at? We're allowing these billionaires to do it because they think it'll help their fucking bottom line? What the actual fuck are we doing as a society? How fucking stupid are we? You know, realistically, this is what I've been saying. We as a collective have been so just butt fucked by every corporation, by every billionaire, and then like we did this thing. And you know what? Sorry, I shouldn't be saying like that because, you know. But we have just been being completely used by and just used dry by these corporations, and then somehow, some way, while we're sitting there looking like the fucking the dried out worm, like mummified husk of what we are. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Because in the middle of it, I started thinking of Beetlejuice. But we're sitting here in these fucking mummified husks of ourselves. And they're still trying to squeeze us for that extra fucking penny. That they are just like, well, that's not a thing anymore. Too bad. We'll just take that. And then you might make it up on your next purchase. I'm fucking tired of how much we have let them fuck us. And then I go on Facebook or any of these other cesspools, and all I see is a bunch of Republicans saying how the Democrats are evil. The Democrats did this. The Democrats do this. J.B. Pritzker does this. And we let it happen. And we're surprised by it. Am I surprised that I'm being buried by a bunch of billionaires that paid fucking Donald Trump and they make money off fucking having this be deregulated? And they don't want dissenting voices? That would be a bridge too fucking far. Yes, sir, because we have in our cheers. Sorry, Leslie, I read your comments a little too late. I noticed that you're one of the commenters that likes to go based on like what I'm saying when I say it, and that's kind of like I know that this is so weird with YouTube. So you have to like give me at least 6 seconds. You got to kind of take into account there's a delay here. So apathy is death, worse than death, because at least a rotting corpse feeds the breasts of insects. Or feeds the breasts of insects? What the fuck? Feeds the beasts and insects. I hate me. Don't apologize, Leslie. It's all good. It's all good. As long as you're subbed and you've already liked the stream, then it's all good. Now, if you haven't done either of those things, then I might be I might take it a little more personally. Let me guess, you're an atheist. Why would that be a fucking problem to you? I was a Christian until I was 19 years old, and I was devoted as fuck. I know the Bible better than you, hands down. I don't even have to question that one. I don't even know you, and I can tell you I know the Bible better than you. I was studying to be a theologian, so, like, I kind of wanted to do that with my life. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you spend the majority of your life thinking you know exactly what you want to do, and then you lose your belief in the thing that you wanted to devote your life to, and, like, the study to, because you were studying it too hard. God, it really is just fucking wild how that worked. And then I was just like, oh, hey, I look like an atheist, dude. I know plenty of Christians that look like me. You're just wildly fucking judgmental on that end. And stupid. Because realistically, dude, I look like Jesus, you dumb fuck. You understand that? Look at this. Look at this. This, all of a sudden, bless you, my child. Wait, I'll even do the little, like, half, there. And I say unto you, you are an asshole. Go amongst your brethren and prove, and open thy mouth and prove that you are such an asshole. Go with God, my friend. Fucking Christ. Ooh, this is so much more comfortable to do that on. That's not gonna change. That's just me fucking adjusting my hips. But Boomerang, what up? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Austin, I mean, for the fact that you seem annoyed with me still, welcome to the show. Ellipsis, how you doing? Good to see you. My voice is cracking like Ben Mycelis. I'm Ben Mycelis. Donald Trump is Donald Trumping again while Donald Trumps, and we all freak out. I'm Ben Mycelis, and this has been a hell of a week. Please get us to 7 million subscribers. Have a good day. He doesn't even say have a good day. I just realized that. Jeebus was communist zombie. Technically, you're right. Technically, you are right about that. So I give you money now? You can give me money. I would love... I will take money. Trust me. If you guys can donate through Super Chats, and I have the link in the description. All of it goes a very long way right now. Yeah, if you guys can donate to the stream. I try not to do this too often, but yeah, it goes a long way, guys. It goes a very, very long way. And I know that, like, we've had some other streamers that are going through it. Dude, it's a lot. There's just a lot going on. I'm waiting for him to turn my water into booze. Oh, God, yeah, right. I don't even drink wine, and I'd just be like, Jesus. Hell yeah. I just don't understand people like Austin, where he's just like, you look like an atheist. It's like, he could be entirely wrong. You know, the thing is, like, I'm not even agnostic. Like, I am definitely atheist. But I still also have this thing where I hope that Jesus is real, you know? I'm the opposite of a Christian, where instead of hedging my bets believing that he is, I hedge my bets the other way, where it's like, I'm gonna go with what makes sense and then just be shit shocked if he is good. But then, I'll just say this much. I know that I'm living a godly life. I read enough of the Bible. Like, this is why I constantly hammer this Bible verse to you guys. This is the Pep Talks Bible verse, Matthew 7, 21 through 23. That is the reminder to every cunt that wants to fucking be an asshole to you about their Christianity. Anytime that somebody starts being condescending to you, you have my permission to use that. I don't know why, if you need that, but... Oh, crap, I just used the C word. I need to stop doing that. Right, so... Oh, right. The new YouTube TOS. Oh, God. Okay, so this sucks. This is gonna... Oh, God damn it. Oh, crap. Crap. Okay. So, yeah, the new TOS kind of makes it a little rougher to swear as much as I have been on my live streams. Santa? Yes. Hail Santa! Careful. Yeah, careful. I mean, I don't know why right there. I was just angrily saying country, and it just cut me off. Like, damn. You know, like, that was rude. Making me sound like I'm saying a worse swear than I actually am. I was just oh. It's okay, just wait. Just bombs people? Wait. Everyone. Leslie, you're a little confusing. I'm gonna be real. I can't really understand what you're typing. Hot take, as far as deities are concerned, Jesus is kind of dull. Yeah, no, he is. He is kind of dull. But when it comes down to it, like, sometimes dull is good, man. Sometimes dull is like, yeah, you don't need everybody to be like, you know what Donald Trump is not? Dull. That's one thing he's not. I want dull again. And that's saying something, because I will lose a lot of, like, content once Donald Trump is not in office. Plain and simple. It's not gonna, like, this, strangely enough, is not gonna be as easy to do. Oh, they thought you were saying see you next Tuesday? Yeah, it's crazy. This is anti-Australian discrimination. I kind of figured that you guys would say that. I was like, yeah, I don't think that Ravy nor Rebecca will be very happy that I can't use that word. Now, you guys still kind of can. I don't know about the chat side of TOS yet. I haven't looked at that. I was looking at the creators' stuff. Yeah. So, like, when I make my videos, Dude, I have to label if I like edit swear words out now. Like, dude, they're doing like the parental advisory sticker like for YouTube now. That's essentially what it is. And there's going to be a bunch of content that if you do swear and you cover like politics, they're going to start fucking age blocking me. Like, yeah, I'm finding out all this fun stuff just by sitting there and reading it all. But that's how I found out that Park Rose permaculture is just wrong. She's wrong about the way that she's understanding a lot of the TOS. But yeah, we'll probably crikey, that's a dingery-doo. Is it dingery-doo or dingery? We say dingery-doo. That's a dingery-doo. It's a dingery-doo of a shite. Hey, just a little you want a little pep advice? Dingery-doo makes for a hell of a bedroom toy. And not in the way you're thinking. It's the vibrations. The more you know. Also, check out my awesome Spider-Man cup. Yeah, I'm definitely celebrating. Dude, seeing that picture of Spider-Man punching Jake Lang has made my entire life. Wow. What? What? Hey, I don't know. Park Rose has poor fundamentals, but it would be rude to say, if I say that publicly. Why would that be? I mean, I don't know. She's a public figure. Like, the thing is, I actually like her. Like, I would love to meet her as a person and just, I have so many types of like weird disagreements, but overall, I think that she's a rad ass person and I love what she does. Like, I started following her because of her permaculture page, because I was starting to do my own backyard. And that's when she started doing politics, I was like, really? I was kind of surprised, but not, because she would always talk a little bit about like Portland politics. She would talk about Trump 1.0, but realistically, it was always kind of like passive, you know? And then, yeah. But yeah, she's all right. Are we talking about the same Vishnu? The Abrahamic God is an ass, an overrated fiction. I mean, I feel this way about all of these. Like, actually, I'll be honest, guys. I had a little bit of a crash out on the Majority Report, when I was thinking about, like the way that they were approaching Islam and Islamophobia. Because they're not wrong. They're not wrong about the way that Bill Maher and like certain people are disingenuously using atheism in like this vein of like it's covered under like it's essentially like covered under the like blanket of atheism, where it's just like, well, we hate all religions, but mostly because of the like extremes of them, which the best example would be Islam, which they, again, lose it when they're doing it disingenuously and not looking at the way that, like, Christians and, you know, Muslims in most of the secular world actually kind of understand their scriptures and, like, practice them. Like, again, fundamentalists of any, like, of any type, you're kind of an asshole. Just gonna say it. Like, if you're going to go and be a fundamentalist and look into, like, a 15,000-year-old book or whatever, I don't even know how old these fucking books are. I've pretty much checked out of caring, but they're all just a bunch of old books written by a bunch of fucking old people that are long dead, that realistically were trying to control the people of that time, and now you got people that are trying to control us now using those same tactics, using those same books, and just really not changing much. But yeah, same with Dawkins or Harris. They go full. Well, and that's the thing. That's why I got out of Dawkins and Harris, even though, like, Harris, he has some pretty good writings. Like, The End of Faith is a really good book, just in general, because it doesn't go into, like, just essentially bullying Islam. And it was, like, written post 9/11 and, like, early enough to where I guess he couldn't really fully have his anti-Islamic opinions. But the problem that I had was that, or that I have, are people that try to pretend that Islam does not have fundamental like sides to it, or the fact that, you know, anytime that they say jihad, they're like, they're disingenuous in the way they're using it. It's like, no, dude, like there are people out there that do want to fucking commit jihad. That is just a fact. Okay? Like, don't do that. Don't do the thing where, yeah, you like, because this is where the America like, dude, I'm reliving high school again with the post 9/11 fucking like bullshit with 9/11 truth movement, all of it. It's the same shit. And it's the same trajectory. Like, it's fucked. I'm so, like, just like, okay, somehow, some way, we did the thing. Like, we're right back at it, and it's in the middle of a midterm. Are we wondering why? Where all of a sudden, where you have a midterm with multiple Muslim candidates with Muslim names, they're trying to do oh, you guys remember this? Let's bring out the hits 20 years ago. Here's an oldie but a goodie. It sucks, but yeah, I don't know. I was getting annoyed with Matt and Emma a little bit, where I was just like, all right, you guys are kind of fucking whitewashing this a little bit just because it fits your narrative. Like, I get, like, and that's what sucks, is especially when they're just like, yeah, they're doing like this ethnic cleansing, and it's like they're doing, but then they're saying like this is it's in the context of the Holy War. I'm like, okay, because that is dangerous. I'm just saying, like, because now it's like, then everybody's at a fucking holy war. This is why I kept saying this about Pete Hegseth and like the Crusaders and like the way that they were talking about going into Iran. I was just like, all right, that's if you're just going to use this language, you guys are going to a holy war, which honestly, I thought we lived in a country where we did have it understood that that's just couldn't be a thing. But dude, rules don't exist anymore in America. They really don't. We're getting to that point. Like, it's getting bad, man. Like, none of the fucking social norms, any of it. It just doesn't... None of it fucking makes sense anymore. None of it. Yeah, trying to use 9/11 to scaremonger. Oh, yeah. And they're good at it. The thing is, they're very good at it. They're very good at stoking racists. The thing that bothered me is watching his Myrtle Beach rally is how we always frame this stuff in the like white supremacist like framing. But realistically, dude, I saw and they did this because of audience curation, but dude, there's way too many fucking Mexican women, Chinese women. I saw so many Chinese women behind Trump this time. Like, again, I know it's audience curation, but these are people that exist that are not white, that are not like they're not your prototypical fucking Trumpers, man. And like, this is why, like, we kind of got caught with our pants down wondering how Dearborn happened. We got caught with our pants down wondering, oh, why? I thought the Latino vote was a guarantee. No. Now you got Jasmine Crockett being a fucking asshole. I mean, seriously, how much and how often, like, how often, how much longer are we going to just sit back and be like, hey, yeah, totally, and just not take the bait? You understand that a lot of this can be handled just by going like, what is wrong with you? Like, seriously, what's wrong with you? It's the same way that somebody pointed out, where all we need to do is we need to normalize telling politicians to answer the fucking question. All of us. Every single one of us. And the journalists. Definitely the journalists. Dude, all decorum went out the window the second he went, quiet, piggy. Once he went, quiet, piggy. That's when every female journalist should have been like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. And this is where, if our like media had any integrity, they would not only stand up for those people, but if they lost their press credentials for the White House, they would do this repeatedly. Because the other thing is, they can't just get shut out from the White House. We technically won that lawsuit that, the people versus Donald Trump had to fucking file because, that whole Pentagon scheme where they were trying to, get just specialized sources. And yeah. It was blatantly illegal. Mate, if someone said that to me, oh boy. Yeah. That's where, but the thing is, I don't understand where, like, we're supposed to just be like, well, they have great decorum, and honestly, they shouldn't have got. They shouldn't do that because then they'll just say that they're hysterical. It's just like, so we're doing this then. Then we're just going full chauvinist. Like, fuck off. Full chauvinist, and you have to make sure that you edit yourself to your, don't ever question the dear leader. Don't ever question the dear leader. Women frequently side with their abusers. Yeah, unfortunately, I just saw a video of that. This guy was beating this woman in the driver's seat, and a bunch of dudes pulled the guy out, whooped his ass. And yeah, that was... Let me know if you want me to report your channel, buddy. Or what? As long as you screenshotted it. Whatever. Yeah, if I was a reporter after that, I'd be leaking all the tapes of Trump shitting himself in the meetings. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You got the screenshot? Cool. Cool. We'll just send it. I mean, I'm gonna send a whole fucking list to YouTube where it's just like, hey, YouTube, by the way, here's a list of people that, if you haven't taken care of, it's on you. This channel is too sick for the internet. Rad. Dictator plus peptator. I call him Richard Potatoes. Get it? Hilarious. What is going on with this account? Alright, guys. I know you guys see it, so I'm not saying anything, so. Alrighty. We're almost to the... Oh, man, it's almost been an hour. See, this is where... I'm back. It's Monday. It feels like it's been like 10 minutes. Man, I love you guys. I love doing this. Absolutely love doing this. All right, so... But because I love doing this, if you guys can hit the like button, because I'm noticing some people slacking. It's okay. I like to ask, if you are enjoying the content and you find me to be a kind of a, I'm a pleasant guy. If you like my face, you'll dude, that was one of the funniest insults I've ever gotten, and I got that in person. Somebody, we were chilling at this party, right? And we had taken some fun stuff, and at one point, I walked up to this dude. We've been to the same parties a bunch of times, and I went, "Hey man, what's up?" He's like, "Hey," and I was just like, this is back when so I was like, "So, yeah, man, we never talk. Like I said, I always see you at the same events," and he's just like, and he just says without missing a beat, "Honestly, man, I just don't like your face." And I went, it fucked with me. But then all these years later, I kind of I not only appreciate it, but I got it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just don't like people's face. It's the same way that babies don't like some people's faces. You ever see that with a baby, where it's like a baby just looks at you and they're just like, ah, but then you go and you got another one where a baby's just like, where you're like, hi, and they're like, it's the same shit. Gotta respect the honesty. No, I did. I honestly did. And then he just kind of walked away. I was just like, huh. I don't know. It kind of opened my eyes to my own predilections, and just how I sometimes do not really vibe with some people, and sometimes it is based on hey, you know what? It's mostly energy. No, I can't really say that, because there have been times I don't like someone's look, but then I've been surprised, because I've always had the "don't judge a book by its cover" thing. But yeah, it's mostly vibe for me. You had a severe case of punchable face growing up. Still kind of do. I've been told that. I definitely have a pretty punchable face. I'm okay with it. The thing is, I'm condescending sometimes, and like especially, you get a few drinks in me, and if we're going back and forth, and it does turn into like a real life. I could be a little bit of a prick. It's okay. That's what book covers are for. Ish, actually, they're there to catch your eye and give you a small representation of what the book might be about. I'll just say there are some book covers that are just ass, that like they could have tried a little bit harder. Like I remember Hatchet being one of those. Like when I was reading Hatchet, I was like, this book is so epic, but this cover is ass. Same with The Outsiders. It's just like, can we, I don't know. Like I feel like you guys could do much better cover art for this stuff, but who knows. I remember the Ally McBeal used to dance to, wait. No. All I remember about Ally McBeal was the song, I think. Wasn't that the Everywhere You Go, I'll follow you down? Or am I, is that like the wrong song? Oh, dude, and Robert Downey Jr. I remember he was on that show. Because I remember like when he like debuted on like season 2 or 3 or something like that. Because I was watching Firefly and that show was on, and I remember at one point they like promoted, it's like, and joining Ally McBeal, Robert Downey Jr. And this is when he was still like fresh off of having some problems where you're just like, ooh, that's a test. Background music is really, really nicely dialed in today. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Oh, hey, want to run something by you guys? Theoretically, if Uni were to start her own stream on Twitch specific, not politics at all, she would be streaming her, doing her crafting. How many of you would watch that? And she would be doing it, like, so for the Australians in the audience, she actually even mentioned you guys. She would be doing it, like, she'd be waking up early, but it would be your late night. So, yeah, in a heartbeat. Oh, God. Okay, well, all right. Ah, shit. Well, built-in audience. Crap. That's what I said to her. I was like, yeah, I'm like, you've already got, like, the end. You have a built-in audience that I've kind of cultivated, so that's something that most streamers do not get. What kind of crafting? She does all sorts of stuff, but she would like be painting like unicornos, or like little figures. She would be doing like specialty stuff. I know that there's other stuff that like if you donated a certain amount, you could get that item. I don't know. She's got some ideas, and the thing is, like, she went through a whole bunch of them while I was, just chilling with her this weekend, and I kind of figured it out where I only brought my keys down. What the fuck? It's like, why the fuck? He was stabbing me. But yeah. She was talking about like making the merch on her stream, and just she wants to do like a chill stream where she just kind of hangs, talks with you guys for a few hours, and then it would literally be like you start the day with her, end the day with me type of thing. Can you smoke on the 20s though? I don't know. Wait, by that do you mean like 20s, like if that's how many people she has, or? Because I'll tell you this. Oh, Mitch, she even said that you would have to figure out your password for that one. But yeah. Because she would only be on Twitch, by the way, guys. She'd be on Twitch and maybe Instagram. But yeah. All right. Well. All right. Well, it'll take a little bit here, and then obviously we're gonna debut. Her debut will be on this show. We'll we'll hang with her, and then, you know, like she's just spitballing. So this is not, please do not take this as a full commitment yet. This is something that she was just putting out there. Oh, I see. The 20s though. Yeah. No, she totally could. Yeah. 10,000%. No, she's actually, that's the reason that she wants to do it, is like she would just, you know, essentially do like wake and bakes with you guys and do a bunch of fucking crafting. I don't know, man. She seems pretty excited. The thing is, yeah, I think I would have to invest in it. So, yeah. So what's gonna happen is, all right, we'll. All right, hold on. Maybe I'll. If we can get to 500 by Friday. Or just get 500, because like that's essentially what I need to start this project, is a cool 500 where I could just not have to worry. Man, that's weird to say, and it's like I don't want to do like the e-beggy stuff, but it is kind of like, oh, you guys want to see this? Maybe this is the best way to do it. Oh yeah, money is a thing. Yeah, it really is. It is. Because like we would have to get her camera set up, and we'd have to get her like a laptop or a new desktop, because she doesn't have one. That's not begging, it's fundraising. I know. I don't know. Sorry, I had a weird conversation this weekend, and it made me feel not great, I'll be honest. It made me feel like very appreciative of this audience, but there was like a weird part where they were just like they were even saying, they're just like, essentially every creator is e-begging, and I was like, I don't really? Every creator, that like up to Mr. Beast even, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but fundraise stream on your gear to get her gear. No, and that's the thing. Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, great, another leftist streamer. Dude, at least I'm honest about it. I'm not trying to fucking make you guess. Yes, I have my biases, but... Oh, great, another right-wing shithead that can't deal with a leftist streamer. All right, back to your echo chamber. Have fun. Have fun just fucking constantly fighting with yourself, I guess? I don't... What the fuck is your... Like, what is your problem, dude? Seriously, what's your fucking problem? I like your Godzilla and your Darth Maul posters. Oh, look at that. You do have some positivity, but that's how... See, if you led with the other one, if you led with the I like your Godzilla and your Darth Maul posters, and then maybe said, oh, are you a leftist streamer or something like that? But, oh, great, another leftist streamer. Cool. Sad part is I mark myself as leftist, mostly just so people don't fucking get confused on this one. And realistically, I'm not a centrist, so whatever. I'm just honest with my fucking politics. I was being sincere. There's a difference between being sincere and being an asshole. Just remember, like, you can be authentic, but being an authentic asshole does not negate the fact that you're an asshole. This is how socializing works. Like, this is how you make friends. I'm not sure if your parents ever taught you catch more flies, you know, with honey than salt, or yeah. Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's it. But now I'm kind of like, wait, or is it sugar than salt? You are the fly. No, but it's not being sincere. It's not. No, being sincere would just be like, hey, I have, like, if you want to be sincere in your politics, you say, I have this stance. And then I disagree with you based on what I believe that you believe. Because now I'm thinking about it. Wait a minute. I don't even have this list. I don't even have leftist listed on this screen today. Oh, he just assumes I am. Because I said not Spider-Man punched Jake Lang. The thing is, you should just like... Oh, it's honey and vinegar. Thank you, baby. She just texted me that. Look at the hair. Is he a leftist? Duh. Have you ever seen a MAGA with hair that long? Yeah. Yeah, I have. I've met MAGA. I've met some people in MAGA that, like, they had, like, this, what I would consider the hippie aesthetic. Actually, that's one of the things that's kind of disconcerting to me, is how many hippies I've met that are Trumpers and, like, MAGA. Like, a lot of them. You right, Groove? If he was MAGA, he would have a undercut fade. Oh, I'd have that. Oh, yeah. That's right. The undercut. Oh, Jesus. Is that really like what my ladies? Is that what you're looking to go and, you know, rub your hands on? Is that stupid fade? Ugh. Is it bad that I always I actually have like this attitude towards women that like do that that fuck those types of guys like Jake Lang? It's just like, oh, I have a special type of hatred for the woman that would do that. Yeah. Why was a cashier begging me for money for the food I just took from their store? Okay, so here, give me 1 second. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate that. How's that Iran war destroying America? How is it not? It's destroying our fucking economy, bro. Like, and we're not making any headway in it. Like, he's just sitting there daily, and we're losing billions of dollars. Like, just because your media sphere isn't, like, doing the thing that they did with Joe Biden, don't be fooled. Like, honestly, this is the scariest part about, like, the MAGA sphere, is how you guys all of a sudden went from fake news to just believing the government and the news. Like, what happened? And I'm not talking about CNN. I'm talking about, like, Fox News. You only need one fucking regime, one regime media, mouthpiece, and that's good enough for you guys. It's fucking weird. But realistically, hey, that's for you to figure out. Anybody that's out here still touting that Trump is doing a great job and libs are just delusional, I don't have anything to say to you. I have nothing to say to you. Like, it's kind of sad. MAGAs are awful quiet about flock cameras. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're also quiet about fucking data centers unless they need it to be their hot button issue. No, trust me. You want to talk about, like, the both sides thing? Data centers is the one. We're in the middle of an election season, and now you're seeing everybody pivot with the data center shit. Now, I live in a state where my governor at first was like, yeah, we need the investments. But then we started seeing what this investment what it entailed and how much power and fucking water, dude. The water one is the big one. Like, if you live in the fucking, the north, or the southwest. If you live in, like, the Pacific Southwest, you're fucked. You're so fucked. Like, you guys are running out of water in the Colorado Basin, and then they're still building these things? Like, you're gonna have to compete with a bunch of things, and you don't even know what they do. Like, do you understand how fucked that is? Where you're gonna pay a premium on the water that you have to, like, that you use to drink and, like, do your everyday fucking, your everyday needs. And you're gonna be paying more for that for what? For something that you don't even understand. And realistically, it's not creating jobs. It created some temp jobs to build the fucker if they didn't outsource it already. It's ridiculous. Data centers are creating dozens of jobs, Pep. Come on, think of the profit margins. Yeah, exactly. No, it's insane. It's deplorable and insane. Yeah. No, it's fucked. It's so fucked. Pop that bubble, down with the data centers. I'm at this point, I'm sick of it. I'm going to a data center meeting on Sunday. There's one in, like, suburban Chicago. I'm just gonna go. I'm not even 100% sure if it's going to impact me. It's just far enough to where it might not. But why not? I got the time. I got a friend that wants to go with me, and I was just like, fuck it, dude, let's go. Like, let's go show how we do not support these fucking data centers, and let's see, like, I want to go get the vibe, because I want to see if it is it really, because, like, Letterhack on his show, on his very last show, was talking about how he's been going to these data center meetings, and he lives in a red area, and he was talking about how everybody was in agreement that this needs to, like, we need to get rid of these things. Yeah, if you got a partner. H-1Bs coming to build them. Yeah. We all share the same sky. Yeah. But no, apparently climate change is just another thing that, like, I saw this, conspiracy theorists now think that climate change is another thing that's here to scare you instead of actually realizing it's like, no. If climate change was designed to scare you, then why do they do so much to try to bury the reports on climate change? Like, I cannot stand, this is it. Dude, I actually, like, my eye's been twitching. Like, my eye's literally been twitching since fucking Friday. I went to the doctor, and yeah, I'm that stressed, guys. I'm that fucking stressed about this stuff. And when I just think about how stupid these people are, that's where I'm going. Like, it breaks me. These people are so fucking stupid, it breaks me. And honestly, I don't want to save them. I don't care anymore. You want to talk about nihilism? I actually got okay with the idea of seeing, like, a bunch of these shitty MAGA families, like, if they were caught in a flood, if they, like, actually, funny enough, what happened in Indiana, I don't care about them. I care about what they're doing in Gary, but I think that, like, the fucking people in southern Indiana, yeah, kind of deserve it. Fucking done. Someone's gonna use that to Hassan me. They're gonna be like, listen, look at this PepTalks guy saying if you live in Indiana, you deserve it. It's like, yeah, if you believe that climate change isn't real and then you got hit by something caused by climate change, guess what I got for you? I got one of these and one of these. Pep, you might need to unplug for a week. I can't. Like, I'm 2 years into content creation. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. Like, why do I might, you know what? Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Guys, there's a reason that Hassan didn't take a vacation for over 6 years. There's a reason that Vosh didn't take a vacation for his first 4 years. It's because the dirty little secret about this YouTube game is that if you take a day off, you get fucked. I might as well nuke my channel if I take 7 days off. If I take more than 2 days off, I nuke my channel. Like today, I'm actually seeing the impact from just taking those 2 days off and not uploading anything. But that's where this is. That's honestly why, like, guys like Letterhack just decided to hang it up than fucking give into this bullshit. It's not worth it. It really isn't. Like, the actual content brain that comes with this is not worth it. The only reason I'm doing this as much as I do and the way that I do it is because I love this. And that's the problem. Honestly, there is a side of me that wishes that I would do this more with more of a monetary brain, because then I wouldn't be fucking myself constantly. I have put myself in. Do you know how many times I put myself into a situation of getting just completely fucked because I was enjoying what I was doing? What if just fun content for a few days? I mean, that's honestly why I have not gone into the second hour. I'm not rushing into doing the news. Your love is hurting you? No, I understand. I understand. The thing is, I'm doing... Okay, so this is the reason that I think I really have this, is that I was already trained to do this when I was in broadcasting. That I was going to have to eat a certain amount of shit before I would even maybe make it. The problem that I have is that I already technically have. Like, I'm not gonna fucking pretend that I don't have like a small degree of internet fame, even though I have, 17 people watching or whatever. I don't even know anymore. I've got over, 30 people watching at any given time, which is cool. Again, small degree of internet fame. Other internet personalities know who I am, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, it's wild because I'm like, oh fuck, like I would be literally like, I'm scared to fuck this up, guys. I'm scared to fuck this up because you know what my biggest sin is? I self-sabotage all the time. I get right to the precipice of success and then I fuck it up. I always do. I did it with comedy, and I've done it with businesses. I've literally done it in almost every aspect of my life. And I'm fucking terrified to do that with this. I'm terrified that, oh my God, I got so close. Oh my God. Like, that's why I freaked out when I got that strike on me the way I did. The empty suits at YouTube take most of the money and set the rules for the people that actually make the content that, yeah, but that's the thing is that exploitative system has always been a thing. That's entertainment. Like, that's why I'm not shocked by that, Latina Mafune. Like, most people would be, because you guys you never did this, or like, I'm not trying to be a dick about this, but people who started this usually didn't have a background in broadcasting, so they didn't really have that preparation. As I said, I was prepared to be an intern for at least 2 to 3 years. I was prepared to not get my own show for at least a decade. That's what I was told by one of my professors, that if I was lucky, I would get my own show on a radio station that actually had people listening to it. Because they said, if you do get your own station, it's likely going to be in the middle of bumfuck America, and you're not going to get paid very much, but at least you have your own station, or at least you have your own show. I was just like, wow. Let's just put it this way. I didn't get into entertainment to make a lot of money. I say this all the fucking time. If I can crack out a living, then I'm good. Direct luminosity. You're into leftism too? Cool. I still hold that you didn't need to come in so hot. Data centers don't use that much water. The power costs are a bigger concern. Oh, yeah. They do use a lot of water, though. That's bullshit. I saw how much the data centers are going to use from Lake Michigan. It's insane. Pep, other than the money, this sounds like it's way better than radio. Oh, dude, it is. I'm my own boss. I am literally, like, in that regard, as far as, like, planning my show, and just doing what I want to do. I don't wear earpieces. Look. No earpiece. Look, nobody telling me what to do. No, it's way better. I'll say that much. And this is why I do love this format. This is also why I've been honest about why I'm not too bent out of shape about this, because listen, I'm gonna just say this. I don't even want to give a hint of who this was. I heard a rumor that there's a creator out there that got a talent agency before they even started their YouTube channel. And in that talent agency, they had people that knew how to build these things, and like it's industry plants shit right there, where it's just like they're built from the ground up. There's a lot more of that going on in this space, or in these spaces, than you think. Which, yay. Yay, it really feels like you can really compete with that. But yeah, like I said, like the coolest part is, and I'll just say this much, one thing you're not is managed. Yeah. I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna smile, but I'm also gonna cry internally because you're so right. Creators just appear. That's kind of how it happened. I mean, dude, I'm lucky I got the traction I did. Like, this is what's so weird about this, man. I've only been doing this for 2 years, so like there's a big part of me that just wants me, like, I want to tell me to shut the fuck up. Like, if I was Dieter or somebody that's been doing this for even like 3 years, I would be telling me to shut the fuck up and just be happy with what I've got. Because, like, I do have a good base. Plain and simple. Cool Spider-Man mug. Thank you. I appreciate that. I figure it was perfect for the Jake Lang story today. So, I'd rather watch you every morning than the local news. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, well, you know what? Yeah, I forget that you know what? I'm going to start doing some more Australian stories. You wish you got Pep in the morning? Yeah, right? I know of people who have done that, but in niche hobby corners of YouTube. See, and that's the thing, like, hobby corners, and that's what Uni wants to do, where she's going to be in a, yeah, she would be in a very niche corner, but I think that, like, this is what, dude, I said this to her. There's a good chance that she actually might do better than me. On Twitch, at least, because the thing is, she doesn't have politics dragging her down. You know, so. Although she did make the joke where she's like, you know, I can't exactly be a booby streamer. she's like, I would have to go like, I just teased her. I was like, oh, you could wear, you know, tank top. She's like, no, it'd get too cold, and then that gets awkward real fast. 12K gallons of water per megawatt per hour. So yeah, depending on the size of the data center, it's a whack. Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, fuck off. What? I didn't say anything out of pocket. I am literally just repeating exactly what my wife said. Oh, Chronic hit the mummy button and then grabbed a toy. Nah, oh my god, that's gotta be so cute. Oh my god. That's so cool that you have a dog that pushes the buttons and can talk. If Pep was being paid, he wouldn't have 4-hour personal yap sessions. Yeah, I would. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Oh, because if I was getting paid, then technically I'd be getting paid to, like, do news content. Well, no, see, that's the thing. If any contract I sign, I'm not changing my show. Plain and simple. Like, you get the personality. You're like, that's how this goes. So, being a pretty lady is a great cheat code for success in streaming. Playing the game is playing the game in easy mode. That's Uni. Uni's a beautiful woman that can definitely, like, she got personality and she's very good at her crafting. So Twitch is awfully judgy. Yeah, it is. Hey, don't know why, but my notifications never ding. Well, I didn't have 3 streams today, so I don't know, whatever. If you guys can check your subscription list, please make sure that you're still subscribed. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, consider doing so. It helps me out, and yeah. And I want to prove Sylvie wrong. I want to get paid so I can still do my 4-hour chat sessions and then, you know, make a little there. No, I was actually just about to say this, guys. Oh, shit, in all seriousness. I never put that in. Give me 1 second. How many were gifted? Oh, sorry, I got some gifted subs over on Twitch that I forgot to put in the... Again, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. Wait, was that today? Sorry, guys. My notifications are all weird. Like, usually it gives me, like, what time and what day something was donated. I thought, is this today? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Anyway, I always check on the weekdays. Nice, thank you. Spider-Man did nothing wrong and should be freed. Did he get arrested? Luckily, I know when he normally streams. Yeah, I saw you in the Discord asking if I was streaming. I'll be honest, that was kind of, that was nice to be missed. Yeah, unfortunately, weekends are a little more difficult for me. Yeah, if I get to that point, guys, then weekends are on the table. And like, dude, seriously, there's nothing I would love more. And I say this a lot, and I'm not going to beat this dead horse, but for real, I would love to stream 7 days a week. Just, yeah, that'd be great. But this is the content life. But for some reason, I vibe with this. I don't know why. Like, even with like the hardships, like the harder aspects of this, like I got this. So make your next stream title, will Pep condemn Hassan Piker, and see if that helps. See, that's the thing. I have 2 streams up right now. Here. Do we want to well, here. Let's see, because I have yeah, I got the horizontal and the vertical up. Yeah, if you're in the horizontal chat, here, you know what? I'm also gonna do this. What's up? Just so I don't get, you know, in trouble. That's my way of saying it. What's up? What's up? What's up? PepTalks obliterates Hassan viral debate. I actually, Mafune, I like the will Pep condemn Hassan Piker. That's pretty funny. I'm just debating, do I want to do this on Twitch or do I want to do this on the horizontal? Because let's see which one actually, like, or the vertical. I don't know, man. Like, okay, you want to know something really shitty? Secret time with Pep. Guys, did you know if you put Donald Trump in the thumbnail and you also put his name first in the title, that it actually picks up faster in the algorithm? Dude, it's so annoying. Otherwise, today's stream would have been fucking Spider-Man shows up in Minnesota or something like that. I don't know. But who would have thought? Dude, I know. It's, dude, it's so dumb. But whatever, it's the game I chose to play. I actually, like I was saying, feel worse for the people that don't understand it. And they just don't get what they got into. It's like seeing the code in the Matrix. Pep is peeling back the layers before my very eyes. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm not trying to like peel back the Matrix or, you know, any of that bullshit, but no, I want you guys to know how this works. And I want you guys to understand how hard anytime that you see a creator doing this, specifically streaming, and it's like, if it's long form content and they're live, they're automatically doing so much more like hard work than your average fucking YouTuber. So, Austin, do you have original questions? Do you have anything that's not coded in transgender fucking hatred and just in general? Like, I don't know. Austin, do you have TDS where you have Trump daddy syndrome? Like, do you always think about like how you can defend Daddy Trump next? Do you, how much cognitive dissonance does it take to ignore the daily goings on of Donald Trump and the economy that he is cultivating? I actually need to know that. That's crazy. Me, because the thing is, in these midterms, nobody gives a shit about transgender fucking issues at all. 0.01% of issues in America. So, yeah. Why are people anti-trans? Because they're dumb. They don't understand. They honestly, they saw a trans girl they thought was hot and they want to fuck. And they cannot reconcile with the fact that that trans girl might have a penis. So they think that they might be gay. Honestly, that's what this is. This is them. And it's not that complex. Fucking Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan is doing this. This is all because they're scared of passing transgender women. Plain and simple. The hormones got good. They didn't have to all do surgeries. And then all of a sudden, boom. We know exactly what your frickin' prawn section is. Anti-trans isn't going to work this time. No, people are pissed. No, people are pissed. The horse story, like the killing of the horses, I hope you understand that one broke through. I saw a lot of Republicans on Facebook fucking finally go like, oh, I hope this was just an oversight of MAGA. And then some of them were just like, this was a Biden thing. Look, it was happening 8 years ago. It's like, who was in office 8 years ago? I don't know. There are easier ways to go through life and not tell us who you whack it to or what you whack it to. We get it, dude. We get it. Your search history is definitely a little sus by your accounts. I don't know. I don't know. Do you always have to go through incognito mode and then on top of it you delete your fucking search history every single time because you're just like, I have shame. Math is hard. Austin, but he supported the legal marrying of 13-year-olds in the Deep South. There you go. I don't know, with that new Epstein information, it kind of makes sense. Also, seeing this lady that looks like his fucking daughter. I don't know, guys. You guys got the... Hey, have fun with that one. Why aren't you asking the question of why is Trump so cushy, clingy to that blonde girl that looks so much like his daughter? Are you guys aware of the letters that she wrote to him? Are you aware of her chasing the golf cart? You guys have to be. There's no way that you're that fucking bubbled in to where you don't get a few memes cracking through. But it's all fake news from the left. Again, how much do you need to delude yourself into thinking that that's the project of the left, where it's just everything that Trump does? Now, I will make one solid admission here. There are some large left-wing, quote-unquote, I call them centrist Democrat channels, like Midas Touch, that do that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I want this one today, because this was ridiculous. He kept saying, Donald Trump was booed at his race car event. Listen to all the boos from Donald Trump and how he's getting booed and staff is resigning. Wow, Trump is definitely failing. Here, let's see. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. I will be fast forwarding through this one because I don't like watching Midas, but I'm doing this to make fun of him.
Trump was having a meltdown at 12:30.
Donald Trump was having a meltdown.
30 a.m. in the morning as video is surfacing showing Donald Trump was being mercilessly booed at that weird IndyCar event in Washington, D.C.
Here it
Other
is.
video is
Here it is. Now pay very close attention to the two videos that he's about to pop on.
surfacing, as well as the Trump regime ordering members of the
Doja Cat?
press to shut down their cameras so that they would not film.
Hey, if anybody ever pops into Doja Cat's stream, give a little shout out to PepTalks.
Melania yelling at Donald Trump, so they would not film Donald Trump getting booed, so they would not film the bizarre interactions between Donald Trump, Melania,
You gonna get mad?
Natalie
It's like,
Harp,
wait,
so
why?
they would not film Donald Trump clearly cognitively and
Love that picture. I actually I cut that one out for one of the thumbnails.
physically deteriorating and rotting.
Yeah, we have two different thumbnails, by the way. I'm trying something new where I do one thumbnail for the horizontal stream, and then I'll use Televani's, and then I kind of see which one's getting more traction, or just like which one, kind of helps, and then I'll literally swap them out halfway through.
Like we've never seen
We're doing
before
some
at this
testing.
event, worse than ever. Let me show you what went down. First, let me show you where you have Secret Service and you have Trump security yelling at the camera.
So far, Televani's, hers are winning.
Operators and the press, shut off your camera. Do not film the president.
Oh yeah, this is wild. I saw this on Twitter
because
this weekend.
in the luxury
Maybe that's why I was having such a bad weekend, because I spent a lot of time on Twitter.
box that was being filmed, you had Melania and Natalie Harp, and Melania yelling at Donald Trump, and Trump was addled. He didn't even know where to look, and people were telling him, "You got the race cars are over there, Donald." Let me show you what went down. Then I'm going to show you Donald Trump getting mercilessly booed. But
mercilessly booed.
first,
Booed.
you'll see security yelling at the camera operator.
Mind you, I have the audio as like tuned in as I can to make sure that like we don't lose any reverb.
Let's play this clip first.
I need the cameras off the president right now. Cameras off the president right now. Turn the cameras.
That's sus as fuck. Cameras off the president right now.
What you're doing is they lock you down. So just hang tight, just turn the cameras.
Yeah, we're the pool with President Trump for the entire network. Fox, CNN,
I understand that. We've asked you to turn the cameras off of the presidential suite, and we'll be with you in a moment.
Nothing to see here, folks.
And then earlier, you can hear the crowd loudly booing Donald Trump. I'll show you some video in a little bit of Donald Trump being called a traitor by this crowd as well. Here, let's play this clip. And then,
did you hear anybody call him a traitor, or did you just hear people going, woo? Woo! Yeah, woo!
And then
there's a reason that they cut that clip. This is where I'm saying, this is the disingenuous bullshit that, like, I get it, guys. I get it. If anybody ever were to throw a clip of this shit at me, I'd be like, yeah. And then they're like, this is the stuff. Like 6.44 million people watch. Oh my God. Are subscribed at least to Midas Touch. So this is the slop that they're getting. And honest to God, this does not help. Like, how many times have I like gone off on the left for like focusing on really dumb shit? Well, here we go. This isn't even the left. This is the centrists just trying to make up a narrative where, listen to the merciless boos.
Then you'll hear Donald Trump getting loudly booed again at the finish line. Here, I'll show you this right
here. One more.
Right here. Listen to the people.
Yeah, I got to listen very closely, because apparently that's what you got to do with these clips when he's mercilessly
booing. Let's play it.
I didn't hear the boos.
And got to give a hat tip to Donk Media for aggregating a lot of these great clips. You'll hear somebody screaming.
Are you guys hearing it? Hey, what's up, Bandit? Good to see you. Are you guys hearing it? Because I got
traitor.
I got to try
and
one
this
more.
Clip right here. Let's play it. And Donald Trump.
Does he not watch his own content? No. The thing is, most people don't.
Trump again, cognitively.
No, actually, that's a secret. Most people that like make these videos, they will cut them, and once they're out, they will never return to them.
And physically
These are clickbait. These clickbait videos. Yeah, dude. And this one was literally called "Trump has 12:23 a.m. meltdown." Wait, I got to read this as Ben. Trump has 12:23 or 12:30 a.m. meltdown as video he feared surface.
battled throughout this event. When he was holding the green flag to start the
This was genuinely funny because like people putting the Epstein stuff like in the Epstein files on the flag, that was hilarious.
race, he didn't know where the handle was and where the green flag was, and Melania and then the other staffers had to show him, look, you got to hold the handle, you don't hold the green part, Donald. And he was so utterly confused. Before that, you
I love that shit. I love the umbrella stuff. I love the physical stuff that proves how fucking stupid he is. Because remember every gaffe that Biden made? It was just like, oh man, but well.
can see Donald Trump looking visibly confused and struggling with the button in his jacket right here. Play this. I want to play this clip. I want to remind you, though. I'm going to show you what he was doing at 12:30 a.m. as all of this stuff surfaced because it gets really deranged. But play this clip first right here.
Wait a minute. You worked the boat with him. All right, our drivers and owners.
This is awkward. This is just genuinely awkward.
And then you'll see
The fuck?
over here lots of the people near Donald Trump in this luxury box. They're telling him he's looking the wrong way. They're trying to point to him.
Yeah, this is funny. Okay.
The race cars are here, Donald. We don't know what you're looking at.
This doesn't take away from the fact that he totally was making shit up at the beginning of this. Like, why would you play those two clips?
Watch the race
Like, what the fuck?
cars. Here, play this clip.
This is funny though. He is totally looking in the wrong direction. That's just literally like, it's over there, Donald. Over there, look. There's the race. The race is over there. Oh, look, it's over there.
Then Donald Trump in conversation.
Oh my God. Okay, so broader point being, yeah, fuck the Midas Touch and fuck their coverage like that because they don't understand just how cucky that is. It really is. It's cucky ass shit, dude. Like, you don't have to make up shit for how pissed off people are. It's out there. Like, you do the hard work. Do a poll. Get people to send in their fucking get audience participation. Get them to send in their videos. Like, that shit is weak. It's pathetic. And honestly, it makes me lose all respect for those assholes. Did I ever unsub from them? I gotta make sure I did. Hold on. Because I'm gonna just say it. Like, no, I didn't. Alright, well. This is one of them bitches. Or it's like, it's the same reason that I'm technically sub to Fox Business and Fox News. Ugh. But this is what I do for you people. This is what I put myself through. It's what sells. I know. That's what drives me nuts is the fact that it does. It's fucking, like, the clickbait shit. It always works. The fucking clickbait titles, like, all of it. The headers. I mean, I'm not using enough yellow in my fonting. I'm not using enough AI shadowing in my fonting. Apparently what I need is a big AI photo of me going like, whoa! And then just a whole bunch of bullshit behind me. Like, fucking... I hate everything. I genuinely do. I genuinely hate everything right now. I'm trying my best. I'll be honest, I think Trump needs a detox. Needs to detox. It's obvious he's losing his mental... He's 80 fucking years old. He's 80 years old. I don't like how we did this, where we let him fool us into thinking that he's anything but just an 80-year-old dude. Like, he can take enough of the fucking amphetamines. He probably got the Joe Biden special, whatever he probably even said, give me whatever you guys gave Joe on that debate stage, because I'll tell you what, not the debate stage, the State of the Union. Whatever Joe had for the State of the Union, give me that cocktail. Whatever he had, that seemed to do the trick. And then, sure as shit, he'll have like a few like moments of, clarity, I guess. as clear as he can be, but like he seems vibrant. He does his little dictator dance, and then he fucking, I love the gay music, the gay theme, and blah blah blah. And like that's again, he's funny. He knows how to communicate. And then you got all the assholes out there that they never want to concede that point. They can't concede anything. Like, dude, I literally lost that sub last Friday because I said this, and I went back and I watched. By the way, that tool. That fucking bag of tools that decided to fucking unsub from me because I was being honest, that right there, quintessential Midas Touch watcher. We'll call them the Midas Touchers. Because for real, that bothered me. Correction, he used to be funny. No, it was funny. It was funny to hear him, what he said about the first lady said that it's the gay national anthem. Well, you know what? And like, it was funny. And that's where, like, again, don't do this thing. I hate him too. I genuinely hate that man probably more than anything on this fucking planet. He sucks so fucking bad. But objectively, I have to admit when something is fucking funny. Plain and simple. Even if it comes from somebody that I do not like. Mega Mike Nikes. You subbed and unsubbed again. Cool. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate that, Rebecca. Very kind of you. Somebody stole your thunder on that one. Oh, there it goes.
At Rebecca Green 1827
Humor's not
Australian
objective.
dollars.
I've never
Much
found him
love.
funny.
Sparkling heart emoji.
Humor is objective. Or not objective. It's subjective. Sorry. I misspoke. No, he's objectively funny to me and to a lot of people because he speaks so off the cuff. And because, comedy is subjective, that's where I will say, okay, maybe it's not for everybody, but like I said, guys, the fact is, well, Sylvie, I actually think that's actually a good, insight into why we disagree a lot is because, I don't think you see the humor in a lot of things. I think that you miss out on it because you're I'm not trying to be a dick here, but sometimes you are looking to be mad at things, or you're looking to just see the other side of it, or just see the worst of it. I don't know. I'll be honest. It seems like a lot of people do that. It seems like a lot of people want to be angry all the fucking time. The problem is, I don't want to be angry all the time. But I am. I am literally getting angry all the fucking time now because of all the bullshit that, is out there and just, ugh. Thank you for the treats. I appreciate that. Oh, well, that right there reminded me to give this Stan man his treats because he's right behind me. I just heard him snoring. I was like, holy shit, he snuck in here. This is why we need to have an actual voice conversation because that is not what I do. Okay, am I misappropriating that one? Game 7. But Trump used to be a good insult comedian. Now he's low energy. No, he's lost it. He's lost most of it. That's why I'm saying though, I think you're missing what I'm even saying here is the fact that that's what Democrats and the left are missing. Is this is why everybody loves Mamdani is because he's good at that and he doesn't take himself too seriously. He smiles. He'll crack a joke when somebody says something about fucking Donald Trump or that's what I'm looking for in politicians is somebody that doesn't take themselves too goddamn seriously. I'm fucking over that, man. And I'm over the fact that people just cannot talk. That's just in the conventional ways. That's the one thing I will say about Trump. So many people have literally said he doesn't talk like a politician, and that resonated for fucking some reason. Trump was always a piece of shit. Oh yeah, dude, do not take this as me trying to whitewash Trump's reputation by any means. Listen, the fact is he has said some really funny shit. When he called, and this is it's from Shane Gillis's special, but when Shane Gillis pointed out that he literally said, Ted, your wife looks like a dog. That shit was hilarious. That debate, that first debate that he had was, you want to talk about objectively funny? That's objectively funny because you hate everybody on that stage. And realistically, it was kind of funny to just, or like kind of fun, I should say, to see him rip on them the way that he did. But this was back in the day where we were like, yeah, there's no way he'll actually win. Dan from the internet was covering the LA mayor debate. Nithya Raman just lacked zingers. She's probably not going to win. It's probably going to be Karen Bass. No, unfortunately, it's looking like a lot of like the DSA candidates are going to end up losing. Or it sucks, guys. It sucks. The magnet thing never fails to make me laugh. Oh yeah, getting the magnets wet. Humor in politics is gaslighting when addressing serious issues. No, not really. No, it's not. It's if you're addressing serious issues with humor, yeah, that can be gaslighting, but no, dude. Fucking literally saying, like, this is ridiculous, you know, listen to this shithead. That's how this should go. Like, literally, all the Democrats need to go is, did you listen? Okay, so you listened to him. Well, here's a small list of factoids, or, well, no, because that list of factoids is how they get there. You're right here, Pep. We need politicians who can be funny in the to the everyman. Yeah, satire is how you change things. It is. It is. No, this is why Abdul is so good at communicating, and this is why everybody loves him, is because he doesn't do that. It's because when he had that zinger about Trump's taking dumps in the middle of the White House, that was perfect. Because you know what he did? He took the wind out of the sails of every fucking Fox News shithead that was trying to use that as a fucking gotcha clip. And then they were forced to have to take that back to their editor, and that was what they had. Instead of this humana Norton fucking like bullshit where it's just always on the back foot, always have to, like, you understand that's part of the psyop, right? The right wing pushes the media into always chastising the fucking left wing, and then it's literally this fucking attitude. I touched my bum and there's, well, good for you. Huh. Call you shitty combs. He's shitty. Okay. Well. Fuck it. I'll give you that one. That's pretty funny. But here we go. Well, fuck it. I guess I might as well do the news portion of things. Sorry. Yeah, I was just going on like a semi-serious diatribe, but honestly, I don't know. I'm literally standing on I'm doing a soapbox thing, so I had a rough day. I need to confuse people. That's how you deal with your rough day? Maybe I need to try that. That sounds good. Vegetable time. You're mentally ill, you're delusional. Well, yeah. But either way, my broader point stands. We need to get better at communicating as a party. Well, as a party, as an entity, like as the American left. We have got to get better at this shit. It's almost like I told everybody that we were going to be on the fucking back foot with the communist stuff, the DSA stuff. And then when I saw the DSA platform, I was just like, okay, abolish the Senate. Do you know who that tracks with? Absolutely no normies. Not a single one. Because you know what? Like, this is the thing. Certain parts of the status quo are there, like, you have to convince them of the actual argument before you go in and say, this is why we should abolish the Senate. What usually ends up happening is we say abolish the Senate. They're like, what? And then we have to go and explain it. But they're already like, but the Senate, that's too different. I don't like it. Don't go too different. Thank you for, hey, what's up, dude? Thank you for the raid, A Difficult Truth. What's up, Carlos? You guys are just joining me from Carlos's raid. I appreciate that. Hope you guys stick around. Me and Carlos do a show on Thursdays. Little panel show on this space called the Space Station. We have a lot of fun there, so hope you guys are already following this space as well. Here, let me drop that link. But yeah, we're having a good time. I am. I'll be honest. I'm having a little bit of a moment where I'm trying to just calm down, not freak out about the fact that food insecurity and water insecurity are very much on their way. So, your wife has had cancer. I'm sorry about that. Hope she is well. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. Yes, cancer does suck. Yeah, no, cancer will bankrupt you. No matter how good your life was, no matter how good you do things, no matter how you treat people. Yeah, no, it's insane. Honestly, that you want to talk about one thing that kind of made me nihilistic? I'm trying not to be fully nihilistic, but you're insecure about your hemorrhoids. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man. Your grandma had brain cancer? Fuck. Mister, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for hanging post Carlos's stream. If you guys are just joining from A Difficult Truth, like I was just saying, I do a panel show with Carlos. We have a good time, good crew over there. Come and join us on this space. We go live tomorrow at noon. Apparently my link is gone, so that's great. Don't know when I deleted that. I hate it when I do this shit. And it's always by accident. It's just like, oh, whoops. This is my notebook, and then here, you guys can follow this space because, yeah, you should. Carlos does really good work with us, and hey, if you're his fans, come on. And also, yeah, follow here if you're enjoying yourself. I think I was working. Wow, no, this is still not working. I might have screwed something up with my links. It's okay. Your auntie stole her morphine? That sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, we did have a situation, not like here with us and my wife's situation, but yeah, with my dad. There was a little thing like that where we found out that one of my family members was doing some pretty shitty things with his medications. So that does suck, but bye, Diddy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you were like, this shit, dude. Being a streamer sucks sometimes. It really fucking does. Like, I love my normal audience, and I love the people that actually know how to behave, but between the trolls and then the like that shit where it's just they're weird, the schizo posters, like, fuck off. So over you people too. Like, get some help. God damn. But then here I am, you know, I'm the one who decided to fucking go communicate with people online. General public with no accountability. Yeah. Who would have thought that Diddy, of all people, would be up to no good? Yeah. Alright, well. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to reset this, but it's not letting me. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to hang for a minute while this reloads. So many weirdos on the internet, dude. It's fucking just disgusting. It's so disgusting. I couldn't imagine being a fucking woman on the internet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Like, again, I understand what it takes to, like, have that in you, where you can deal with that, but fuck, dude. Just the creeps that come out of, like, the woodwork and just they're just worse, dude. And yeah, then you got the other side of it, and then you got the other people. Oh, leftist on the line. Oh, should I report? Like, okay, just today I've already had one guy threaten to report me for no reason. I had one guy being fucking just overtly fucking gross, no reason. Like, and then yeah, we had a fucking political shit poster. Cool. You know what that means? I haven't smoked enough today. No, I really haven't. All right, so let's get high. And let's do the news. This show is literally called High on Politics, so let's get lifted on life. If you guys are joining, raise your hands and raise your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Then put them down, then put them down and grab your apparatus, and then we go puff puff. There we go. It worked. I like that blue penguin. He reminds me of the penguins from Facebook that I'm not sure, like pudgy penguins. You guys follow the pudgy penguins? Hey, that's from the Joe Henry song. Yeah, I know. But no, yeah, the pudgy penguins. Like, I don't know. It's mostly for, like, I think that they get, like, into your algorithm if you send your partner, like, cute little fucking videos and shit. I mean, that's what me and Uni do. I don't know, I like Pancake and Choco. Pudgy penguins, you say? Yeah, they're cute. Yeah, it's just like this little couple. There's also this Lola and Quack. I'm pretty sure that they're AI. Like, I'm pretty sure that they're using AI to animate some of this stuff, but whatever. It's harmless. That stuff is harmless. I'm fine with it. If it's bringing joy to people and it's just literally to be like, hey, isn't this funny? I think it's called Relatable You. Or, no, Relatable Us. That's what it is. I think that was the original Facebook, or like the original page was called Relatable Us. Yeah, both parties are actually Republicans. Some just pretend that they are part of the Democratic Party. Tone shifter. I really wish I would have seen that comment before. My bad. It got kind of buried in here. But appreciate that. You're right. Dude, Happy Feet is so good. Happy Feet's yeah, it is a good movie. Did you know that prostitution exists among penguins? Kinda, yeah. No, I know. About the pebbles and... yeah. No, I do. I am aware of that. No, I believe it or not, I do know a little bit about the socialized world of penguins or whatever. I've watched that Morgan Freeman documentary on penguins, and I watched Happy Feet. Whatever. Did you hear about the Niners owner? What happened? No, I didn't. What happened to the Niners owner? What did he do? Who even owns the Niners? Do they keep their flippers? Hey, Stan. Hold on, I gotta go get Lito. The cat's being annoying. Come here, dude. Here, I'm trying to check. I get the gurgles. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I actually needed this. Thank you for coming down. Yeah. Yeah. You like the new chair? Hmm? Oh. Okay. Here, check it out. Yeah, new chair. Look. Oh, yeah. Hey, look. Here. Go to the couch. Lay down. I just realized that he actually might be able to have his own seat now. You gonna lay down? Oh, no. He's gonna use that as a jumping off point. Crap. Kitty! Supreme Justice Alito. Oh, yes. Well, maybe this actually might help a little bit, but nope, right to the boxes. Really? Sorry. My cat, he's got a little bit of an attitude problem. I tried to like have him on stream, but yeah. Alright, come on, dude. Like this. No. No. No, 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 no. No. We're not doing this today. I tried to be nice to you. No. You're going upstairs enough with your fucking claws, dude. Ay, ay, ay. No. Kitty arm jail, that's it. Why are you such an asshole? Yes. Okay. Jail, yes. Kitty jail. Attitude, you say, father? You got it. Yeah, dude, he's such a little pisser. Yeah, see, oh, see? Okay, the arm actually did matter, because I just moved that, and he just looked, and he was like, oh, I can actually get down? Sweet. Sweet. You got caught, in a sting trying to be a John for $140? Really? Really? You're telling me a billionaire fucking got caught in a I can't say that word. A sting? As a John? Such a cheapo. Yeah, dude. What the hell? Oh, I guess the Epstein stuff did actually affect that class. Might not be as easy to do the shenanigans that they used to. Minimum wage is too high. Dude, I'm gonna ban you just for saying that. It's not worth doing time? Fuck you. I'm not doing it. I won't entertain a class trader. Get out of here. You have no place here. None. And I hope that you have no place on any of the Republican fucking spaces you go on as well. Like, you absolute bag of tools. What's wrong with you? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? Minimum wage is too high. Small independent business owners can't afford to pay staff wages. Time is money, money is time. If business doesn't make money, it's not worth doing time. Then guess what? That small business doesn't deserve to be in business. You guys want free market capitalism? Why are we supposed to fucking worry about these small businesses that by your metrics will not survive? So we're supposed to just keep fucking over the person paying these businesses and your average citizen so they don't have to fucking get, reconcile with their bad decisions? Get fucked. No. If a business goes out of business because they weren't doing good business, it's on them. Holy shit. Class traders are the fucking bane of my existence, and I hate you. God. I genuinely hate you if you are a class trader. If you make under $400,000 a year and you're still like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck anything that you believe in. Fuck your policies. Get out of here. Just go. I'm done. I can't stand you people. And you know what? I hope that the economy eats you alive. I don't care anymore. I used to want to save you from yourselves, but I don't care anymore. Please go down that fucking toilet by yourselves, though. Leave us alone. Don't try to pull us in with you. Bourgeois class traders are welcome, though. Oh, yeah. If you're bourgeois class and you're telling them, yeah, I'd rather pay higher taxes, yeah. Hey, you're more than welcome. Staff is a business expense and should be accounted for before opening a business. Such simple as that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, but this guy, like, he genuinely believes that, like, for instance, Trump store lady Not her fault. Not her fault that she went out of business. It's the libs. It's the libs that did it. And then on top of that, it was, you know, the Democratic economy from before. It was Biden's economy. Like, that's what they're trying to sell on us now. Go lick your boot and be a pet to the elite. Yeah, dude. Seriously. Like, seriously, just, dude. Fucking, if you guys are gonna throw yourselves into the meat grinder, like I said, don't try to bring us with. What if my business model is to get filthy, stinking rich? Have fun. You know what? The thing is, Hassan has literally said that he likes to make the money. He likes to stay in nice hotels. He likes the finer things in life. He is a champagne socialist, and what I really don't like is how that's okay for him, but if I were to do something similar, or like, dude, I felt guilty buying this $120 fucking chair. That should tell you exactly where I'm at mentally with this shit. Can't wait for AI to replace the CEOs and hedge fund managers, collect bonuses, then oh, dude, seriously. That's the weirdest part, is how come they can't? Like, how come they just don't? Oh, that's right. I mean, it's already been exposed that they don't really do anything. I only want to be... The thing is, a lot of people want that. That's what I want. Personally, I want to make enough money so I can be, like... So, for instance, I would love to be able to fix up my house. You know, I would love to be able to afford to rebuild my back porch, because my back porch is literally falling apart. I mean, there are boards that if you step on them, you will fall through, so you just can't use it. And then, yeah, I would fix my frickin'... I got screens that I gotta fix, but I can't afford to do that right now. You know, I got carpeting that frickin' my cat's just destroyed throughout the 10 years I've been here, and yeah, can't do that. But yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. The economy will totally survive, and then the housing market, they totally won't blame... Oh, wait, you're telling me that Home Depot literally blamed me, like, as a consumer for their fucking shortfalls? Like I said, guys. There's a reason I think it fucking finally broke me, where I was just like, oh no. Like, this weekend was not good. Mostly because I've realized that, yeah, we are going to be we're speed walking to our literal demise. Like, I realized that I've maybe got 30 years if I'm lucky, and even in that 30 years, it's all going to be a struggle to get there, and I'm probably never going to get to retire. Welcome to this new reality we live in. And if the stock market crashes and our 401ks are gone, then what? If the housing market crashes, does that actually benefit us? Because I've heard a lot of shitheads say, well, if the housing market crashes, then I'll finally be able to buy a house. No, you won't. The housing market crashed, and guess what? You still weren't able to buy a house. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people that at that time made the money that you make now. No, it's not how it works. Currency is an IOU for value. Yeah. Maybe next time Home Depot won't donate to the campaign of a dictator. Yeah, well. America is full of overconfident, incompetent, embarrassed, temporary billionaires. That's what I can't stand about my fucking stupid-ass country, is the arrogance. The fucking arrogance that we have, that we are somehow the greatest country. Never, like, what really pisses me off is that, yeah, like, they can't fucking, like, they can't conceptualize a better existence because they've never traveled. And that's the thing. Then they don't understand how they are literally psyoped into thinking every other country sucks so they don't have to leave. You understand that's part of the plan, right? They want you to never travel. They want you to go to, like, you know, Bahamas, maybe Mexico, but they want you to go places that there's resort towns, but you have it inherently understood that if you leave that resort, then you might not be safe, or they don't want you seeing that the poor life or the poor sides of these communities. Same thing though with everything else. They want to keep you separated from that, because then the second that you see it, you might question, well, that's a problem. Or the other side of it is they don't want you going to places like Spain. There's a reason that they definitely don't like Spain right now, because Spain's pretty based. They don't like France because France, again, based. Fucking England, even England with their right-wing shitheads right now, based. They have universal health care, and they do still have more left-wing policies than we have. That's what really pisses me off too, is like how many people pretend that they have it somehow worse than politically when they're living in England than your average American. I've had that conversation here on this stream with somebody where I'm like, no. Just no. Although I did think about this, Europe. Europe's about to have a major mold mitigation problem. Think about it. The humidity that is plaguing Europe right now without AC units, and then you've already got mold spores, right? Like, there's definitely mold spores in like old wood and shit like that. So, dude, like, they're gonna have a huge mold problem all over Europe. And it's gonna be like next spring. Like, all of a sudden, just like half of Europe is gonna be like, what's that musty smell? I just don't want to get shot walking on the street. 8-foot Wendigo female. Mold is so bad. Surely they have AC units. They don't have AC units. No, they do not have. They don't have centralized air in like 90% of Europe because they haven't had to. No, dude, like that's just what it is. It's the same way that like you go to Florida and like, dude, I'll never forget. I went down to Florida one year. And me and my dad, we stayed at like this little condo, right? For some reason, it got so cold. Like, it was like record-breaking cold down there, where it got to like the 30s, to where even us from Illinois, like at first when it was like in the 50s, we're like, it's not that bad. But then it got to the 30s, and like we were just like, why did we leave? Because like we were pissed. And then it started raining the next day. That sucked. God, that's like my main memory of that vacation was my dad. Like, I don't know why, but I have this vivid memory of him pulling up to the hotel the second day, and it was just pouring rain, and I saw him do the, like, he didn't cry or anything, but he did the defeated just, and he just admitted it. He was just like, this vacation was a bust. Yeah. Do you want ants? That's how we get ants. We used to have that on the bottom of our trash can at Radio Shack. It was a picture of Archer saying, you want ants? That's how you get ants. Europe doesn't have AC units or garbage disposals. Big culture shock to Americans. Yeah. The big one in the UK was the fact that you have your washing machines in your kitchen. Not gonna lie, it's a lot. I get it because of the plumbing. Like, it's plumbing adjacent, so this one is, yeah, this eye. No, it's this side. This side's bugging me. Sorry, guys. New glasses come soon, though. I am excited for those. Okay, I'm just, like, rambling. I might as well fucking cover some news, even though I'll be honest, I was kind of, like, trying to avoid it. They go in the bid with the other rubbish. I didn't have a dishwasher or garbage disposal until college, so it was rich. Yeah, that's how it was for me. Like, I didn't have a dishwasher until I moved out of my apartments into my first house. That was a luxury in itself. And then, washing machine. Like, dude, what? Again, like, when you live in an apartment and you don't have especially if you have the apartment unit, which, okay, I'm not sure if you guys have dealt with this. How fucked is it when you go to do your laundry and then it's just like, oh, they added another quarter to that, like, little quarter slot machine? That happened to us. Because it used to just be $2, and then it was $2.50. They added a fifth fucking slot that you had to do twice. That was bullshit. So yes, I do not. To this day, I don't take that shit for granted. It's weird because like I lived through it for so long that every time I do my dishes, like with the dishwasher, I have that reminder of like, just be thankful you have this. Like, dude, I do that a lot, but this is also where I lose my shit with this bourgeois class bull. Like, I'm just supposed to be happy with just having the dishwasher. Like, this is where I really hate American, like, perspective of what rich is. Like, what, you need pillars? Is that it? You need columns? You need opulent gold fucking ceilings? You need ceilings that are so high that they echo? Is that what it is? What the fuck do you actually... Because the thing is, you do understand that the richer you get and the more you buy, the less happy you actually are. Because you realize with every fucking purchase that it doesn't fill that void that you will never get rid of. Sorry. Cord phones in cars. Yeah, we used to have one of those. One of those car phones that like it came, like it was out. Yeah, we had an old town car that was cool like that. Like it had a big ass antenna on the back too. It worked for a while. Blackberries. I can't wait for Pep's NDA to run out. It's not a run out situation. It's a if they fold. I can't even fucking. This is really hard to say. I'll just leave it there. Yeah, it's literally if the entity that I was with is just not there anymore. Specifically, their legal department. Amazing Asian, yo Pep, how's the wife? She's doing good, hanging with a friend, going on a walk, smoking some J's. No, she's having a good time today. But yeah. Oh, I thought it's a timeline thing. No. I mean, so the reason that I kind of like put it on a timeline is because I'm oh man, I gotta be so careful. You know how hard this is for me? You guys know how open I am about everything. So like this is one of those things where I'm just like, fuck. Yeah, it is likely to happen soon. So like I know for a fact at some point while I am doing this, I will get to talk about it. Yeah. It's kind of like how we're just all waiting for the Mac attack thing. You know what I mean? Do you have... Wait, have I been on Stonercast? What's Stonercast? I'll go. I'll be on a Stonercast. I do. I mean, this is literally what it is. Like, I'm 420 friendly. Helgen 8 Torin. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry that I had to read your name like a freaking child. Hello, Helgenatorin. Enough said. Yeah. Thanks, Natch. I appreciate it. No, so, but that will be, like, I'll make that a special one. I'll literally just title it The NDA's Over, and then I'll be able to talk about it. The funny part is, you guys are gonna laugh at, like, some of the stuff that's included in it, because you'll just be like, wow, they really covered their ground. Like, they covered their asses. Because that was one of the first times I ever, like, took something to a lawyer, and they were just like, do not fuck with this. Because this was back when I was still doing comedy, and he was just like, don't mention this. He's like, don't ever mention this on stage. He's like, don't ever he's like, honestly, you could lose everything. I'm like, oh, it's one of those. He's like, this is ironclad. So, yeah. Yeah. No, I used to be in an industry that I had to sign NDAs like crazy, and I didn't take them as seriously as I should have when I initially did it. But also, I'll be real, I didn't think that I was not going to be in that industry. So yeah. It just sucks though, because there's so much that I want to talk about, and there's so much that I can like shed light on. This is what, when I tell you guys, I know how the other side lives. I've seen it, and once you do, it changes you. And I'm not talking like it changes you into wanting that, because like there is that small part of jealousy. Like, for instance, I'll just say this: there was this one time I went to some like I had a situation where I got to stay in a guest house, right? The guest house was almost quadruple the size of the house I was living in, and this thing, like, again, it would have been perfect just for me, just to be like, oh wow, and this is, yeah, God damn, dude, yeah, it's gonna be interesting when I get to talk about this. I want to see a small bird with a napkin on my hat. Oh wait, what happened here? Have I just learned this weekend that Zeus's wife, Apollo's name was Leto? Hey, cool. I just noticed that both my animals are gone. Oh, they go. Now I'm a little worried. It's like, shit, where are they? I was so sure I was on Instagram. Oh, you're like couch. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I was that way yesterday. Oh, no, I was that way this morning. It was funny. Me and Uni went for our morning walk, and I kind of had like a bigger hit than I thought I would. So yeah, it was kind of funny. We're walking, and I'm just like, whoa. And she's like, what's up? I'm like, I'm feeling good. You'll try and catch up. Oh, wait. But anyway. But yeah, for anybody that didn't know, yeah. So that's the story. And there's a lot of people here that pretty much since I disclosed that have been like, oh man, we can't wait. If I could give you one piece of advice though, is anytime that you need to sign an NDA, don't. Just don't. The thing is, if you can, there were times where I didn't sign it and I was able to still do what I was going to do anyway. That was weird. Because that was the first hint that I had that was like, is this just a suggestion? Stan's going nuts. Now I can't wait. Yeah. Alright, so now that we've covered that. Oh, by the way, guys, last reminder for a little bit, if you guys can hit that like button, I really appreciate that. Also, if you guys can sub to the channel if you haven't done that, and hit the like or the follow button over on Twitch. I'm here for the long haul. Maybe if there is an NDA bonus, no, there's. Trust me, that's what sucks. Is there's no the monetary side of this is so I don't lose everything. Because one of the main provisions was about talking about this stuff in an entertainment forum, and how they were like, okay, so there's ways you can go about this. This is why I have an idea of how I can navigate this, but this is also why I walk on those eggshells. Why don't lesbians use bookmarks? Because once they go in, they're not stopping until they finish. Oh, man. Some men work like that, too. Anyway. Meow, meow, Smokey. You know what? You did just actually remind me. Okay, so I also don't... This is so weird. Rusted, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Wish I balled enough to get sure use that. Again, it's not always money. Sometimes it's just access. Timu Mike from PA. Holy shit. You found your way over to the Twitch? Or is that just somebody that appreciates the fact that I have been called Timu Mike from PA? It is. If you, the other side of that is, if you think that's an original joke, sorry, somebody beat you to that a long time ago. Asmund Bronze and Timu Mike from PA were two of my favorites, though. Those are pretty funny. Keep hitting my mic. Love yourself. Yes, you should love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then find out why and make yourself into the version that of yourself that you would like to be or have, or like you would like to see yourself become. Because you know what? We only, at least in my point of view, we only live on this planet one time. Try and make the best of it. That a boy, that'll make a man out of you. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did you guys see the viral video of the guy like singing that while he was marching? And then one of the guy he says fatigues and he's just like he goes for it. That's fucking awesome. Be a man. That song is a banger, dude. Donny Osmond, fuck yeah. That was always one of my favorite Disney songs. Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah. Can you just put it in the fridge for later? Let's have that moment, guys. I'm not that hungry. Pep, do anything to avoid cheering the news? Or covering the news? Yeah, right. That is pretty much what I'm doing right now. Did you guys figure that out? You're just like, oh man, I thought this was a new show. It is. All right, surprise. We're doing news. All right. I say money can't buy happiness, but money buys drugs. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's bullshit. The people that said money doesn't buy happiness were either delusional, like poor and delusional, or rich and trying to screw you over because they were just like, yeah, you don't need money. Who needs money? We need all the money. All right, so number one, Stan went upstairs. All right, let's talk about some news. This is the news. Money is just an illusion. Yeah, it's just an illusion until you're hungry. You know what? No. I was gonna start the news until somebody made a dumbass comment like that. No, I hate that shit. Like, you understand what it is to be hungry? You ever been like hungry and not able to eat? You ever like not have your next paycheck? I have. I've had to literally borrow money to go buy ramen. So fuck you. Like, T-Slan, fuck you. If you chase money, that's what you will do your whole life. Oh, shit. Well, I retract that fuck you as before I saw that comment. Spicy pack activated? Yeah, no, I am activated. Like, that is a special thing that pisses me off. Because that's usually people that are fucking privileged, or worse, even worse, get everything paid for like by their parents or some shit. Like they've never actually worked an honest goddamn day in their life, and they usually just get handed everything. No, do you know how many conspiracy conversations I've had with some shithead 16-year-old kid that literally never got off their mom's tit, and they're telling like that. Oh, money's just an illusion. The Fed is just yeah, dude, they just print money, brah. Like, fuck you. Yeah, we know, but that idea of it's just an illusion, take that. All right, then use your imaginary money, since it's an illusion, and go down to your fucking your local gas station or wherever to try and buy some food with that. Yeah. Just like your viewership. Oh, no. Okay, I'm right back to saying fuck you. You're an idiot. Like, honestly, like, you've come in here and you've said some pretty fucking just, like, really dumb shit that I've ignored, but this is one of the first things that I can say. You don't know the meaning of privilege. That's kind of what I'm trying to tell you, you dumb fuck. And how am I a weak man for actually doing better? Like, I built my fucking life. I got this fucking place through hard work, through making sacrifices. What are you fucking talking about? Like I said, I started at the fucking bottom. I have had to literally fucking, like I said, borrow money to go buy ramen because I didn't get my paycheck until the next fucking day. So fuck you. And honestly, do it. Get rid of him. I never want to see him here again. His privileges have now been revoked from my channel. Please unsubscribe from me if you were subscribed. I'm genuinely asking you to do that. Because I do not want to see you here anymore. That's how this works, guys. I can only tolerate so much shit. Like I said, I ban for class traders. Or I ban class traders. Like, if you are just going to be that much of a piece of shit, where you're going to sit here and you're going to denigrate people that are hardworking people, the people that actually make this fucking country, the ones that even politicians say, this is who makes up the country, but they don't believe it. Again, we're just fucking props. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Been real T-slaying. It's been fun, but ain't been real fun, asshat. I mean, if you guys think he's one of those ones that we need to keep around for any reason, please make your case now, because I'll tell you right now, no, they done. I'm done with this shit. And you, excuse me, mister, why? Why do we do the same fucking cycle, day in, day out? You have attention, you have food, you got clean litter. What do you want from me? Finally breaking. Aw, mean Lito. Yeah, he's... Dude! What the hell? That's it. Anyway. The money can't buy happiness. Can be interpreted differently, but whatever T-Slayton was being was a dick. Yeah. No, like I said, that wasn't the money can't buy you happiness. No, and honestly, he's a piece of shit, dude. Anyway. Lito, I must have your soul. News time? Yeah, it's fucking news time. Let's fucking do it. All right. So, Trump administration threatens new sanctions on countries that refuse to cut ties with Iran. All right, let's get to the story real quick. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that story. All right, that was literally the story. So, apparently... Here,
this is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Anjali Kamath. Amy Goodman will be back later this week. The U.S.-Canada trade war is deepening after talks collapsed without a deal on Friday.
Amy getting a
Canadian
frickin',
Prime Minister Mark Carney accused the Trump administration of issuing
vacation?
demands that
Ugh,
would
maybe
compromise
that's what I
Canada's
need.
sovereignty and undermine key industries. On Saturday, Trump slapped 50% tariffs on around $20 billion worth of imports from Canada. Carney then announced retaliatory...
Now, what I think I'll do is I am going to start planning like a day off coming up here soon. I need to.
Tariffs on $20 billion of U.S. products beginning September 8th. Carney spoke on Saturday.
We've been under no illusions. We recognized from the start that America has changed. Early last year in this room, I observed that the decades-long process of steadily increasing integration between our economies was over. Our government understood before many that America would transform all of its commercial relationships, that it would put a series of tariffs on its closest allies and use economic integration as a weapon. We recognize that sometimes its signature was written in pencil. The gap between partnership and competitor, unfortunately, has remained too wide in recent days. So last evening, I instructed our negotiators to return to Ottawa. We cannot accept what they've offered, and we will not give what they've asked.
Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney took questions from reporters after his address.
Why does it feel like today Mark Carney is going to war? Trade war. The tone.
Because we were attacked. Like, you're at war when you get attacked. We got attacked. U.S. put 50%. We waited until the United States decided to actually implement these so-called 338 tariffs.
Wow. So there's there's GOP-sided media in Canada that's just like, why did you do this now?
Really? That's fine.
President Trump responded online, writing, quote, Canada wants the benefits of being a state without being one. They've also charged our great farmers for many years massive amounts of tariffs. No more, end quote. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean
So it's not an effing joke? No.
Duffy appeared Sunday on Fox.
Idea, upload shorts on the day off.
We're great trading partners, right? But
Yeah.
but Canada gets the benefit of trading with the U.S. way more than the U.S. gets the benefit of trading with Canada. It's a country that doesn't have a military. We want fairness for the American worker. And some of our best friends are the worst offenders that treat us the worst.
The problem is, guys, so I would have to plan that around like my normal gig. So
and the fact that we provide their security for them and they take advantage of us, I think President Trump is the first one to go, you know what, that's not the kind of relationship that friends should have. And so the president's calling them out. I think you're going to see Mark Carney come to the table very, very quickly because it's going to be devastating for his country.
On Sunday, the editorial page of the Wall Street Journal ran an editorial headlined, The Dumbest Trade War Revisited. Trump's decision to escalate a tariff brawl with Canada makes no economic or political sense.
No, it makes absolutely no fucking sense, but his supporters are out here going, ugh. This is where I've lost it, guys. And I think that I'm not sure if I need to just like vacation or just check out from that type of shit where it's just, at what point do we just stop listening to any Trumper ever? Like, I'm glad that I've gotten a little more band happy today because realistically, this is kind of where I'm at in real life, where I'm just like, no, fuck you and your stupid bullshit. Get out of here. Oh, lefties they don't platform. Yeah. And you know what? We don't have to. I'm done.
10 weeks.
I'm done. Like, I was one of those guys that used to be like, maybe we should hear them out. No more.
Before the midterms. Economists
Never
predict
again.
battleground states, including Maine, Michigan, Ohio, and Alaska, could face disproportionate economic pain from the tariffs. For more on this, we're joined now by two guests. Lori Wallach is director of the Rethink Trade program at the American Economic Liberties Project and founder and former director of Public Citizens Global Trade Watch. Her recent piece for Foreign Affairs is headlined, The Right Way to Balance Trade, What Comes After the Neoliberal Order. She's joining us in Wisconsin. And in Toronto is Avi Lewis, the leader of Canada's new Democratic Party, the NDP. He's also a longtime Canadian journalist, documentary filmmaker, and activist. We welcome you both to Democracy Now! Avi Lewis, let's begin with you. Talk about what these talks were supposed to be about and why they broke down.
Well, good morning, Anjali. Hello, Lori. It's great to be back on Democracy Now! This has followed a sickeningly familiar pattern with Trump threatening and setting a deadline for devastating. I think the Wall Street Journal, rarely agree with the Wall Street Journal, but this is incredibly dumb. It's also incredibly damaging and dangerous. It's going to hurt Canadian workers. It's going to hurt American workers. It's completely unnecessary. And at the last minute, after negotiations are going on, under the threat of these massive tariffs, suddenly Howard Lutnick arrives with a whole set of new demands at the 11th hour. This is the pattern, and we've seen it over and over again. In this case, Prime Minister Carney read the room correctly. Canadians are sick of this. We're already under punishing tariffs in many of our most important industrial sectors, from automaking to forestry to steel and others. And we simply are not in the mood to grant more concessions. And so the Prime Minister walked away from the table. But the truth is, and the wider context of this is, that unfortunately Canada has already made a whole bunch of unilateral concessions. And
sorry, I had to move a bunch of shit for Alito, or so he doesn't go over there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take care of this problem now.
And so we're in a weakened
So
position
now I
just
can
in the
let him down
context of
here.
the short-term trade deal. The Prime Minister gave up the digital services tax without anything to compensate it. That's a modest for big tech. That's
I like Spicy Pep. Give into your dark side. I did a long time ago because of same thing. The thing is, guys, I actually feel a lot better when I let that out, and I also feel, I don't know, like life is too short to keep that shit in, number one. And I hope you also understand that it's not like me having an aneurysm. What will cause the aneurysm is what I was doing before, like just kind of burying this shit, trying not to go crazy, and just also trying to like really like, I didn't want to give Trump or like MAGA the fucking satisfaction, you know, and then I finally had it where I just snapped. I'm like, I fuck all this. I'm not going to be nice about this anymore. I'm not going to be nice to these douchebags anymore. I don't need to understand them anymore because there's not much to understand. Realistically, they are fucking so dumb. They're just so dumb.
Modest tax of about $7 billion.
They're dumb. They're selfish. Actually, they're selfish and then dumb. And that's, you know, it's sad. It's sad that our American culture is give me mine, mine first, mine first. That's why we have scalpers like galore. That's why everybody sucks, dude. Like I had that moment today on stream, but I also had it off stream where I just realized everybody sucks. Like I was talking about what happened this weekend where I finally broke dealing with a real, like just a shitty person in real life. And then just realizing that they are just the worst type of person and that somehow, some way, they actually are perfectly fine being the worst versions of themselves. And then you see that people, you'd think that they'd be miserable cunts. Oh, shit. Countries. Sorry, I misspoke. Miserable countries. Where... Yeah. Where they wouldn't have friends. But yeah, then you realize that it's a whole country of countries.
$1 billion a year. It was the only real solid tax we had on the big tech billionaire, I guess we have to say trillionaire class behind Trump. And that was at the beginning of this process, something like a year ago. We're also, while Canadians are united in this feeling that we've given enough to Trump's demands, and we can't concede further. Without securing...
You like country music? Yeah, you do.
...protection for our own industries and economy. We're not all in this together. We have to remember, and Lori and I have been fighting free trade deals between Canada and the United States since the 1980s because the integration of the corporate classes of our two economies has been achieved at the expense of working class people in both of our countries and to the incredible, staggering enrichment of the wealthiest people.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of pain from this. Like the steel industry alone, like this is bad, guys.
And corporations in our economy. We are not all in this together when the 6 big Canadian banks...
And then, if they just shut off our power, they can do that.
...made $70 billion last year. They are not directly affected by tariffs, and they continue to make higher and higher profits every single year. We are not all in this together. When the oil and gas sector in Canada, which is majority owned by U.S.
I hope that, honestly, dude, I hope Republicans are fucking happy with the world that they cultivated.
Corporations is on track to make up to $150 billion.
And if they are, then maybe, just maybe, yeah, that, you know how they say, like, it's like you're sitting and you have to reevaluate after you lose. It's just like,
In wartime profits this year alone, because of the immoral, senseless, illegal attack on
Ford won't do that. He's all talk.
the United States and Israel, $150 billion in profits for this industry that is not affected.
No,
that
Ford's still kissing Trump's ass. Yeah, I get it.
All of the tariffs because, of course, the United States needs...
They're fucking thinking that Ford's all of a sudden going to find a conscience.
So we are united as Canadians in rejecting more unilateral concessions.
Of course
we're not all in this
it's just
together
as corrupt.
In terms of who's going to be hurt. And we need to build an independent Canadian economy. Mark Carney has had well over a year.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're doing
it. He has
they're
announced
actually
big plans, like buying the oil industry, a new pipeline for $40, $50, $60 billion of public money, like major projects that suspend Indigenous rights and environmental protections in favor of largely foreign corporations coming in and buying more of our resources. He's having an investment summit on September 12th in Toronto to invite BlackRock and Blackstone and JP Morgan. And the Prime Minister has mused about selling our airports and our ports and privatizing more of our economy to the benefit of foreign investors. So we need a Made in Canada plan to develop our autonomy and double down on the things that unite us as Canadians, like our embattled healthcare system, which is also being privatized these days. But we're not on track to do that. This is a fork in the road moment for Canada, and we have a completely different progressive vision to offer Canadians that would help Canadian workers, defend Canadian workers in this crisis, and also get back to work building a truly independent Canadian economy that would benefit American workers as well. As we'll see in this next period, everybody is going to be hurt by this.
Avi, these new tariffs affect about 5% of the goods, of Canadian goods that are imported by the U.S. They target about $20 billion worth of Canadian goods. Who is actually hurt by these tariffs? Who are the workers? What are the industries in Canada that would be hurt by these tariffs?
Yeah, I mean, this is we already have tariffs on the automobile sector of 25%, a major integrated sector between Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. And this deal was only to achieve a lowering of 25% to 15% on auto tariffs. That makes the auto industry in Canada uncompetitive, which is why Lana Payne, the head of Unifor, the largest private sector union in Canada, said months and months ago that no deal is better than a bad deal. But this is an extension beyond steel and forestry and auto to tariff a lot of consumer goods, everything from furniture makers to apparel to rubber and plastic products. This would bite deeper into the Canadian economy, across the economy, a lot of smaller and medium-sized businesses in every region of the country. But again, it's not all equally apportioned. It's always certain sectors and certain regions which are hurt the worst. In this case, my province of British Columbia would be most affected by this latest round of tariffs. Ontario and Quebec, the largest economic provinces in our country, would also be severely damaged by this. And don't forget that it's Americans who pay these tariffs, and it's American workers who are also affected. It's the cost of living emergency in Canada and the United States, where food prices, where rent, and the cost of putting a roof over your head, and all of the costs of living are going up and up and up in a period where people are really suffering. So, you know, there are corporate players who will make out fine.
Oh, they said Amy's sick? Oh, no.
But it is the working class people of our continent who are going to be hurt. This may not be the huge proportion of Canadian exports to the United States in one of the biggest trading relationships on planet Earth between our two countries. But this is a deepening of an attack on Canada and on the American working class, which has been going on since Trump was elected for the second time. And
yeah, we're all like, dude, Canadian and American citizens are the ones bearing the brunt of this. Surprise.
Here in Canada, we need to do something big about it. We've got plenty of fantastic proposals about how we could actually protect ourselves in the short term.
No, and they're actually getting better deals too. Like, that's the thing. Like, from my understanding, Canadians are actually kind of winning in this. And the fact that they like decided to step up and support their fellow countrymen and like stand up behind Mark Carney, even though they don't like the guy. Because they're just like, yeah, fuck this. Like, fuck America for even trying this. Like, I give it to you guys. Like, if you're Canadian, hold the course. I'm done with this. I'm bored. This always happens. I'm sorry. But New Mexico AG Torres says feds impeding criminal Epstein investigation. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but yeah, this is essentially about Zorro Ranch. This was so this was published July 9th, 2026. So my whole thing about the Zorro Ranch is just bringing it back to your conscious and reminding you guys that this is still a thing, that it still hasn't been investigated, that there are still possibly bodies buried there, and likely not anymore because they had excavated it, which I don't know. How is that not tampering with evidence? I don't understand how like this. But you know what? Why should I try to understand why rich people get away with being rich people? I just don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at. All right. Here we go.
What exactly is the administration's plan here? Because normally you start with economic pressure, and when that doesn't work, you go to war. We're in a reverse switcheroo here.
Yeah. It's a reverse switcheroo, yes.
Technically speaking.
And we've heard this before because presidents have done this for decades. It's just, I'm actually reporting that just popped online right before we went on air. Reuters is reporting that Besson, he has this press conference at 1 o'clock. He's going to announce new secondary sanctions against countries that cooperate with Iran. That's not new. And what country is he talking about? China, the one the president already backed down on. And that's because China buys 90% of Iran.
Lisa just had her Facebook, Lisa Fleischman, the Trump store lady, she just had her Facebook fucking locked because of her running the scams.
Iran's oil. It's through third countries.
I guess Facebook is actually doing more than our local government in the way that it's like, hey, yeah, she actually is committing fraud by constantly saying that she's closing her business and then she's not. I looked it up in Illinois. We have laws against that, where it's considered deceptive business practices, and it can be prosecuted.
Countries, they hide it, but that's the way you're going to really pressure Iran, is to get China to go along with you. The only problem is President Trump, again, is afraid of China. He tried this with tariffs. He's suddenly going to stare down the Chinese.
China was the reason for the OG trade war.
Yes, but that's what's this. Maybe they're in a bubble. Maybe they're stuck in their own worldviews. But like, they just are doing the same thing over and over again. And look, it's a catchy slogan, a new economic D-Day, but nothing is new here. And then the other problem with Iran is just geography.
But babe, here's the problem. If you have an extraordinarily catchy slogan and it doesn't work, everybody knows it.
Particularly 2 years in. So there's this pesky problem that, yes, you have a naval blockade on Iran. They also happen to have land borders with 5 other nations.
Okay.
Are you going to
And the Supreme Court just now allowed the mail-in ballots thing. So guys, it's happening. So I'm gonna just make one thing here. I'm done. I get it. Hakeem Jeffries sucks. Democrats suck. All of them suck. But if we don't blue no matter who this election and just get everybody to go and vote Democrat, we're fucked. Plain and simple. Primaries are over. If Jasmine Crockett doesn't pull her head out of her ass, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, we're fucked. And if we cannot at least get the House or the Senate, we will not survive 2 more years of this unchecked Trump bullshit. I know that the Democrats are just trying to do the status quo shit, the fucking corporatist bullshit. I get it. I do get it. But realistically, guys, this is where we need to fucking wake up. Otherwise, I will quit streaming politics because I don't think I can mentally handle doing this anymore, where we're constantly fighting these tiny little battles that mean nothing at the end of the day, when this motherfucker is literally trying to restrict us from voting.
Get those countries to just stop trading with? No, the answer is no. And the U.S. has no leverage, so we'll see.
We're already in World War III.
What is said at the press conference at 1.
It's just not
but
as sexy.
None of these ideas
not
are
like
new.
boots on
So
the
Iran
ground.
says they're going to prevent even a single drop of oil from leaving the region. If that's the case, what could that mean?
Tell the parents of those dead girls in Iran that, they didn't die in a war. Tell the actually, you know what? Donald Trump has already done this. He's already revised the death numbers of our troops. So yeah, actually, some of the troops didn't even die in a war. Technically,
for oil markets,
wonder how that's going to affect them when it comes to, getting their VA benefits.
We've already seen how effective they have been at controlling the Strait of Hormuz.
Right, and by military force, right? If you think back, to the start of this war,
I would honestly still watch you if you decided to do that.
I mean, we've really suffered some major casualties. I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, well, that's not great for my branding, and also I wouldn't be able to stay away from this too much.
That 18 of our service people were killed, and dozens, maybe hundreds.
It is going to be vacation time very soon here. And I know, and for vacation time, that means like taking the Friday, like you said, maybe do a short or something. But yeah, it's coming up.
We're injured, but the infrastructure that we've created in the Gulf.
The other thing is, guys, full disclosure, I can't afford to.
To service this sort of campaign it's really one of the main reasons that we are where we are in these sorts of sanctions. And let's not forget the JCPOA. I mean, that was about, oversight. It was about sanctions. It was about really kind of, working together to kind of keep this under wraps. So when I think about, China, as David just...
Wait, what's the mail-in ballot thing that they're allowing him to do? Oh, the post office will not allow you to do your mail-in ballot if it doesn't match fucking something or other here. I'll get the full story. Give me one sec. I need to smoke something, I need to actually smoke something. Yeah, Supreme Court allows Trump's executive order restricting mail-in voting to take effect ahead of the midterms.
Just said, I mean, they buy 90% of their oil. This is a real problem because the Chinese, again, they have leverage here. They are basically exporting, to other parts of the world. They're ingratiating themselves.
Oh, that one. That's bullshit. What the hell?
Just all of a sudden, you have cheap imports coming in if you're in South America or Africa, that sort of thing. So that's benefiting a great deal.
When we have a fucking stacked court that is conservative and they want to keep their conservative agenda on the line here.
Chinese, and again, they're just sitting back and watching this. If you go back to April 2020,
yeah, he already did his mail-in vote.
It took about a month for the Trump administration to back down from those tariffs with China. I don't think we have a lot of wherewithal. And the last point about China is there's another war going on with China, and it's AI. And this is like a national security issue. And we keep going back and forth between the hardware that we're willing to sell them, the stuff that we need, not just for the models, but physical AI, which is becoming really important when you think about asymmetric warfare. And that's one of the, so that brings us back to Iran. It brings us back to Ukraine. We are very dependent on them for things like authenticators. You know what those are? I don't know. They go into drones, and 90% of them are made in China. So you wrap it all up, we just don't have a lot of leverage with China.
How is the White House going to sell this? I can feel like the drama building, right? It's like economic D-Day, Operation Epic Fury. But you cannot, if life doesn't get easier, cheaper in this country and the war doesn't end, the American people are going to be like, what? Like come 1 p.m. today, is all of Fox News going to be wrapped in American flags, saluting Scott Bessent as we march down this economic D-Day?
Yeah, that's what they do every week. And that's what they do every time this administration does the song of dance of looking like they're trying to do something. And that's really what this is. You have a press conference, you have a catchy slogan, it maybe buys you another couple weeks or a month of, oh, well, we leveled sanctions against them, but hey, why isn't the price of gas down? And I think to the point of China, all these things are interconnected. Of course, you can't have a war without that having economic and military implications around the globe. And I think one of the things that this administration is not paying enough attention to is that decimated infrastructure in the Gulf region is also signaling to nations like China that the U.S. is not able to defend itself. So, for example, if we do launch or revive this trade war against China, what's to stop China for agitating towards Taiwan? Because they know that a lot of the military support infrastructure in the region has already been decimated by their own ally. And the Trump administration, for all it wants to say that this is an economic D-Day, D-Day was a successful military operation. They have not been able to pull off one of those outside of perhaps taking Maduro out of Venezuela.
Was that even was that a success? Because what's actually happening with that?
We've been listening to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent discussing new sanctions to put economic pressure on Iran. It's all part of the Trump administration's so-called economic D-Day against the regime. The secretary saying the sanctions will target 5 key sectors: digital assets, technology, gold, aviation, and shipping. With Bessent declaring the goal is to sever every...
You know that psychology classes started using J.D. Vance as a case study? Why? Because he is sycophantic that way? I don't...
...economic lifeline that sustains the regime. But the secretary did not say which countries in business with Iran will be facing these sanctions. And it's also not clear when such sanctions would take effect. The secretary also...
So he's doing his trade wars that the Supreme Court literally said he couldn't do. Just a different one. Dude.
Discuss Canada's renewed trade war with the United States.
Decades of correcting this shit.
Trump would like Canada to come to the
guys.
table
Like,
and negotiate.
I had to wrestle with this. I have never wanted to move out of my country. Never. I really haven't. Like, I did a lot of hyperbole, and I did like, oh, maybe I'll move to Canada, but realistically, I didn't want to move. I actually like where I live. I do. Like, I'm not like in love with it, but I'm in love with it. Like, it's familiar. It treats me well. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If this keeps going and I have the opportunity to fucking get the fuck out of here, I might take it.
In good faith, saying the country.
I've already made this promise that if I get cancer or if my wife's cancer comes back, we're moving to Canada.
Country turned down a good deal last week. Let's bring in NBC News chief business correspondent.
And we we have the ability to essentially do that if we absolutely needed to.
Christine, So who is he not talking about? The secretary would not mention names, and he had two opportunities to talk about potential sanctions on China and avoided those. Is China the big target here?
Well, you know, China is the biggest purchaser of Iranian oil. And, you know, this has been happening for years. India used to purchase a lot of oil from Iran, but has been tapering that off under pressure from the United States. So China is sort of the elephant in the room
you got that option.
here. Is the United
Well,
States...
it's not a realistic one unless I absolutely upend my life.
It's going to put pressure on China to stop some of its oil purchases. But he's given this a name. He's called it Operation Economic Outcast and
Trump
says
is an absolute loser. Yeah.
Very tough language.
And the thing is, we're all suffering because of it.
In words from the Treasury Secretary, he says it's an economic onslaught
show.
to
Just call me Patty.
sever the economic lifeline that sustains this tyrannical regime. And he even promised that by the end of the week, you could see sanctions of a major institution, he said, that has been aiding Iran. So they really want to isolate the Iranian regime. It's interesting because in his op-ed in the Financial Times, he had also said that this kind of economic pressure could obviate the need for more military action, which is interesting because critics of the U.S. strategy, if there is one with Iran, would say, why weren't they doing this first? There have been years and years of economic sanctions. This is really putting the screws in. Should this have been done first before the military action? Does it show that the U.S. might be running out of some of its options? We know that oil prices have been rising and continue to rise in recent days and weeks, in part because the Strait of Hormuz is closed. And that's what these kind of sanctions are really aiming at, to really try to cripple the regime, and so the U.S. can take back real control over the Strait of Hormuz and get things flowing again.
The secretary was also asked about the trade talks with Canada, which seemed to fall apart last week. And then you had the president saying today that he would institute further tariffs on Canadian-made automobiles, auto parts, and steel.
You understand how much of that... We're right back to it. See, again, we did this last year. We fucking did this last year where we had to explain to them how tariffs worked and how production lines work. And then we all got more expensive car parts, there's a reason that Home Depot is not doing well, but it's you, loser. It's fucking you. It's not the tariffs. It's not Trump. You, the consumer, you are a loser. You don't make enough. You need to do better.
Those tariffs would come into
fucking losers
effect.
You're going to make us go out of business without being able to do some fucking, some repairs to your home. Do better, losers.
The first of next year. What is this? I mean, how serious is this trade war? And when is we as American consumers, when could we feel the impacts of this, Christine?
So the $20 billion in goods that the U.S.
When are we going to feel it? When are we going to feel it? I don't know. Because they're going to pull some shenanigans that makes it so where we got to offset it until after the midterms. I guarantee you, once January hits, we're going to see a devastation of the economy like we have never seen before. And the thing is, Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck if it's Democrats or Republicans that get there. The only difference is if Democrats are in there, there might be investigations. Who knows? There might even be an impeachment. God, I hope not. I hope they don't try the impeachment thing because it's going to fail. It's going to be fucking unpopular. It's stupid. But if they do win, hey, that's at least a little bit of a good thing where they cannot just fucking rubber stamp their entire fucking agenda. That will put an end to this Project 2025 madness. But this is the reason that they are doing a fucking mad dash to implement every fucking part of Project 2025 like it is their fucking life, literally their end life goal before November. But you know what? We were too busy fighting each other.
Buys from Canada that the president put tariffs on.
Again, if Susan Collins fucking wins in Maine, I might quit politics entirely. Because realistically, the one thing I have not seen is anybody wanting to do a fucking, go and revisit that entire situation to just make sure that we did it like the right thing, that we really did. Because honestly, this is where it will fucking kill purity politics if we constantly just do this with the fucking right-wing framing. I am tired of always being on this fucking moral high ground when the main reality is our lives get so much worse when these motherfuckers retain power. I know I'm not making a fucking great argument here, short of blue no matter who or just anybody but Trump. But god damn it, dude. I finally had it. I'm broken. I can't take this. Personally, I can't fucking take this. I can't watch this shit every goddamn day.
On Saturday. That's only 5% of what the U.S. imports. But if you're trying to buy one of those goods, maybe plywood, maybe a goose down jacket.
Oh, guess who's not rebuilding his deck anytime soon? Cool.
Maybe other clothing, hockey sticks, furniture, wine, cheese. You will probably see higher prices relatively quickly, but it is a small overall number in the big, huge trading relationship that the U.S. has with Canada. The bigger concern is if you have retaliation and then more retaliation. You know, the Canadians say they're going to retaliate dollar for dollar on that $20 billion. And then you've got the U.S. now that is saying, okay, there's more pain coming for the Canadians in January. That kind of a cycle can be dangerous. It can be dangerous for growth, and it can cause prices to rise overall. It's interesting, I think, that the Treasury Secretary made a point. He was basically saying that
the fact that he has set the world on fire in just 2 years is insane. Yeah, and we let it happen.
Mark Carney.
We let it happen because old man Biden. We just couldn't fucking deal with the fucking milquetoast Dems anymore. And honestly, I hate him for it. I hate Biden for it. I hate the Democrats for it. I hate Hakeem Jeffries for it.
Was elected as an anti-Trump
you know what? I also genuinely do also kind of have a little bit of reserved hatred for other people that just couldn't fucking do the thing where it's like, all right, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do Trump 2.0 because I don't know, guys. Like this is where I was going with this, and this is gonna get me. I guarantee I'm gonna lose subs over this. I don't give a fuck. I got mad when at the end of that, and he won. The first response wasn't, "Oh fuck," and then when he started implementing his 2025 thing, and then we got to this point. I don't see enough people going like, yeah, we really did kind of fuck up on that one.
And that he might be playing to his own political base. But I will say, Anne, when you look inside Canada, there is broad support for Canada.
You like Biden, though?
As they see it standing up to the U.S. bully and not taking a deal.
This is, I also said the unpopular thing that, yeah, you know what I realized? In the years I've been alive, I've lived through multiple administrations, and in my adult life, I've lived through the Bush administration, the Obama administration, Trump administration, and Biden administration. I can say with certainty that the Biden administration was better to live under. I can say with certainty that it was better to live under the Obama administration than it was the fucking the Trump administration and the fucking the Bush administration. But so many people just want to fucking blow smoke up their own fucking asses and just, oh, well, it's Syria, the drones, the banks, Biden didn't do it.
Deal that is not good enough.
Yeah, guess what? We kind of lost, like, that shit is honestly what lost us these elections, and I've literally had it. I've fucking had it. We handed them this country, and we can't reconcile with the fact that we did that
for Canadian farmers and Canadian producers. So we are at an impasse here in the very near term over that.
Because I'm not just saying the Democrats. I'm saying every fucking American that was either like, you know, too jaded to go vote for fucking Kamala to do the harm reduction, or they had to do, like, again, 89 million fucking Americans I fucking currently blame for our situation right now.
Great relationship, I'd say.
Christine, thank you. Let's bring in
the ones
NBC
that didn't vote,
News
they're
White
just
House
as responsible.
correspondent Monica Alba. Monica, we heard the Treasury Secretary mention the president is working the phones today on these sanctions. Do we know anything more?
I still blame Kamala's shit show of a campaign. The problem is, it shouldn't have been her shit show of a campaign. It should have been literally we show up and we just vote for a ham sandwich over fucking Trump because we saw the damage that this man could do. A lot of people apparently have short memories, and you know what? I ain't here to remind them. I'm getting over that. I don't need to be. Why should I have to constantly remind people of where we were just fucking 8 years ago?
Well, I thought it was notable.
Oh, that's right. I'm about to do that with the horses thing.
And the fact that the Treasury Secretary said there that it was going to be the president who was going to be making some calls to world leaders, he said, to let them know about these secondary sanctions that could be coming. But we really should just remind everyone that this is a strategy that the White House and the...
I can't. With the tone of voice. Fuck you. Don't care. I don't even care what we're talking about.
For generations.
Hey, by the way, hey, this is for your kids.
The game plan after college has been pretty simple. Graduate and get a job.
I still do not have a full-time job.
But for a growing number of young people, their post-grad plans are taking months.
I thought that by now I would have a job.
Jacqueline Klein graduated with her master's degree in communications in May and started applying for positions long before that.
Communications.
I've applied to over 500 jobs. Overall, it's been a very frustrating process.
She is.
The fact that she was in communications and she didn't go into a school program that was tied to like a station or anything, because if she's from if she went to Cambridge, and she dude, BBC literally has programs for that.
Far from alone. College graduates ages 22 to 27 now face an unemployment rate of
I knew Pep was going to go there. Yep.
5.7% compared to an overall unemployment rate of 4.1%. The problem? A career ladder.
I would have lived comfortably if I made the same money that I did during Biden's term. Same. Same. My monthly expenses have increased. Like, guys, again, why do you think I was fucking guilty? Like, I felt guilty for buying a chair for a stream that I put a lot of time into. Like,
misdescribed.
No, honestly, today's stream might not be that
as
long.
Effectively frozen. Fewer workers moving up the ladder and fewer jobs opening up below them.
And I don't care. I don't care about the what ifs. The what if is here. The what if is here. We're losing our country. We actually might lose it to fascism.
Glassdoor's Daniel Zhao has seen the
and the thing is, I don't see enough pushback. I don't even on the left. I don't see enough pushback. I see a lot of people fucking ready to fight the Democrats instead of fucking fighting Trump. That's what I'm tired of.
Shift firsthand.
I'm sorry that I'm fucking looking at like the enemy in front of us instead of the one that is within our own ranks. Fucking Christ, we really are just like if you apply this to like any like military strategy or anything, we're the worst.
How would you describe this current labor market in just a few words?
Sluggish.
Gotta go. All right. Have a good night.
Hiring is very slow right now.
Adding to the uncertainty, AI.
Thank you for the digital hug. Appreciate that.
It is not the main reason the entry-level workforce is struggling.
I don't think that AI is yet at a stage where it's really powerful or useful enough to really be replacing jobs or to be preventing employers from hiring.
This uncertain cycle.
Pap, you just bought a chair for your back for a job you do. Please do not feel guilty. I do feel guilty. I don't make enough money to fucking spend that type of money.
Still impacting where people work. Healthcare.
Dude, I'm not going to get to go on vacation. I can't even buy Pokemon cards for fun anymore. And then on top of that, people are telling me, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, you know what? It will get better. Oh, and then I have the other side of that where you got Republicans gaslighting you, telling you how great it is and how I should be happy about the tax monies that I got back, even though I didn't.
Has added more
and then any of the tax money that I got back went to fucking paying for these goddamn tariffs.
Than 309.
Like, fuck you and your stupid fucking inability to conceptualize anything outside of yourself. Fuck! I'm so sick of Americans.
90,000.
I'm so sick of our fucking inability to grasp these serious situations like adults. We are all children.
1,000 jobs over the past year.
Fucking A!
While the information sector, which includes many tech and media positions, has lost 81,000.
That felt good to say.
Entry-level workers are really focusing on job security, and that is why we are seeing healthcare kind of overtake tech as a destination.
For Carmen Stangata Jr.,
I feel like
Canada can cut off. Whatever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure they will.
It was pure luck
Getting to that destination took at least 150
Yeah, sure,
applications.
that's exactly what
and side
happened.
hustle after side hustle before finally landing a job.
My advice is don't give up, keep searching, and use the resources around you to the best of your abilities.
Good advice for people just getting their careers off the ground. Allie Canal, NBC News.
We thank you for watching. And
yeah, fuck you. Here it goes. Hope you guys are ready to get really upset because, yeah, this story was from 9 years ago, but guess what? It definitely pertains to today.
A government board recommended that 45,000 wild horses and burros be killed to make room for cattle. The Bureau of Land Management, known as the BLM, voted to euthanize those animals in all government-run holding facilities in the U.S. Exactly when the horses would be killed, that's not been decided yet, but animal rights advocates are...
We should have to see every single one actually get killed. I'm telling you. And then we should have to actually witness the slaughter procedure. I'm not kidding. It all needs to be televised.
Outraged by the decision. In a statement, the U.S. Humane Society senior VP said,
Fucking
quote,
tired of this,
the decision
man.
of the BLM Advisory Board to recommend the destruction of
Thank you, Pep,
45,000 wild
with
horses
the
currently in
truth.
holding facilities is a complete abdication of responsibility for their care. The Humane Society of the U.S. stands ready to implement these alternatives at
45,000
any
horses.
time.
45,000 horses.
President Trump's proposed budget has ignited a battle in the Wild West between the livestock industry and animal rights activists. It's a dispute over grazing territory. Tens of thousands of wild horses could end up being slaughtered. Meg Oliver reports tonight from western Utah.
Yeah. 8 years ago. 8 years ago, Trump wanted to do this. Now he is. Here you go. This is happening now.
Federal law protects wild Mustangs if they're on public land.
And you know what? I think that I'm at the point where I may have broken. I don't think I care anymore. Is that good? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Certain horses are sold. Those protections can end. USDA records show that horses can be exported to Canada or Mexico for slaughter. And Canadian regulators say that horse meat can be sold for human consumption. It's this pipeline that this wild horse sanctuary
Yeah. By the way, guys, yeah, that mystery ground beef, totally not fucking horse.
is trying to interrupt.
Hey, it's me, Patty. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Except for the probably one or two that I
These
lost.
horses
Don't get
made
black
it to
pilled. No, this is happening, guys. It is happening. I am getting black pilled. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of this. I really am. Because what I'm not seeing is enough pushback from anybody. Honestly, I noticed this the other day when I was doing this, when I was covering some of this shit. Literally day by day. I have to do this on in a way where it's almost, I get jaded looking at thumbnails just from my last fucking stream. And then going, oh, I can't use that. That's yesterday's news. And then it hits me, yesterday's news. We're all living in a world where it's, oh yeah, well, yesterday's news, what's that? And that's the point. Protests? Who cares? Oh yeah, Spider-Man was at a protest this weekend. Did any of us really fucking feel it? No.
Safety.
See, this horse has a freeze brand on his neck right here.
Diane Delano says others can lose their protection with one sale.
But you know what? Maybe a little blackpilling needs to happen on the fucking left so we kind of wake up and get past this shit, man. I'm going to be honest.
The minute they are purchased, the Bureau has no protection at all
We have way too much complacence.
on them. Yes.
Like, again, what really pisses, like, this is what really pisses me off is we sat there and there was a contingent of us during the election season that we were well aware that this was the consequence.
They do.
Delano, the center's founder.
This is where I truly am starting to feel where it's like, God damn it, in a perfect world, anybody that didn't vote or like, if we, in a perfect world, anybody that voted for Kamala and the harm reduction wouldn't be feeling this. We would feel it last. At least. In a perfect world. But that's not how it works.
Doesn't have to imagine where that can lead. She says 3 Mustangs that eventually came through this rescue had already been taken to a kill auction.
Once they were titled, 1 week after title, they were sent to the kill pens. Right away, all 3 of them.
These pictures show when they got to the center,
whatever,
you couldn't.
I don't have how am I supposed to have my heart for this? Love? Oh, yeah. Well, Love's dead.
Hide the damage.
Love's dead. You guys feeling mad? Are you feeling helpless? I don't know, guys. Because that's what I'm feeling.
When they
I'm not feeling very fucking great about this shit.
came to the center, they were a year and a half old. They were super skinny.
We'll win the midterms and impeaches us. He's not getting impeached, and stop saying that.
Past so dark,
he's not going to get impeached. You need a. I don't want to understand civics anymore. I don't. Why can't I be one of the dumb ones? Why can't I just be dumb? I don't want to know about this shit. Why do I know that we need a fucking majority to impeach? Why do I need to know about the majority with 25th Amendment? Why do I need to even know how unpopular it made the Democrats in that election? We almost lost 2020 because of the impeachments.
it takes heart and teamwork to build a future with brighter pastures.
My eye is literally twitching.
Deborah Wayland named one of those 3 horses.
A Hote, yes, I did. I named them.
They're Canadian? Sorry.
Came the trust.
He let me love on them, and we nursed him back to health.
A Hote made it out of the pipeline. Delano says for some others, the danger starts.
That's 1 out of 45,000.
Before.
Get fucked, Dave.
Or they ever reach a kill pen.
That's the biggest problem is the sale authority horses.
You were the unlucky 15th, you loser.
When they mark them for sale authority, the minute they are purchased, the Bureau has no protection at all on them.
According to the USDA and Canadian Food Inspection officials, horses sent into that slaughter pipeline can be killed for human consumption. For volunteer and Navy veteran Jorge Pusa, that loophole paints a deeper picture.
Bottom line to it, who are we? If
this is not the stream to mess with Pep, no, it's not.
We can't show simple humanity, let's say, to animals like these. You know, these are some of the most gentle animals you'll ever find.
That is exactly why Delano built.
Yeah, they don't care about animals. There's a reason that Donald Trump doesn't have a dog or a cat.
This center.
Our center gives.
No, honestly, this is where I'm saying Republicans need to see this shit. They actually need to see these slaughters happen. They need to see it with their own eyes. And it needs to be on the news. I'm really fucking tired of, like, how we let this happen, dude. Like, yeah.
It's a safe place.
Luckily, all of these Mustangs
I don't think
I'm
not even going to, like, I would love to try and push it to the 6 hours tonight, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to make it to the 4th.
As many as possible get that chance too. To find out more about this loophole and its significance, go to clickorlando.com.
Like, I knew I was going to get upset,
County,
but...
Paul Dolan, News 6.
Yeah.
America's wild horses rounded up
sold
by
for just $25,
sold for $25, and slaughtered abroad to exploit a legal loophole that bans the slaughtering of wild horses. Under the Trump administration,
yeah, we're literally doing the buffalo thing here, guys. And then we're somehow going to be so stupid that we're going to, like, still use Mustangs as an American fucking, you know, icon.
Thousands of wild horses have been rounded up with helicopters, packed into metal trailers.
Like, we should have Fox News and constant litigation, but we don't.
Sold off to be
yeah, because we live in a time where they don't have to worry about that because the federal government will intervene. Hell, they'll probably arrest you before you even go to litigation.
Slaughtered. The New York Times.
They'll find something that you did on a flock camera. Or they'll fucking thought police you for being a leftist because that's where we're fucking at!
Times reported Thursday.
Wake up!
Claire Staples, who runs a wild horse sanctuary, said the Bureau of Land Management is saying to the public that slaughter is off the table, but they're doing it in plain sight. Because the slaughter doesn't technically happen in the U.S., the Bureau has skirted the federal ban. The Mustangs are sold at a huge loss. As the government can spend $3,000 to capture a Mustang, it will sell for as little as $25. Meanwhile,
all these horses are dead.
The buyer can make up to $750 per horse at a slaughter plant. So why? The Bureau claims it's part
I hope you actually are okay. I'm not.
Of its effort to maintain.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay with any of this. I'm not okay with, like, the thing is, it's not just covering the news. This is the thing, guys. This shit broke me. This officially fucking broke me.
Sustainability against overpopulation. 73,000 wild horses roam protected
Pep, you gotta chill, man.
And
Sorry.
the Bureau maintains it remains dedicated to placing animals into good homes via adoption. But Trump has long been pushing for the horses to be killed calling for Congress to act in Project 2025, the policy paper put forth by the Heritage Foundation. Follow Raw Story for more.
This has cost me my humanity. I have no mercy left. Yeah, I'm actually kind of at that point.
Amid record low polling,